to the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Hustle for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wah 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 wah. Lift it up.
What's up, y'all? Happy Educational Friday. What y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? Come on in. Come on in. Okay. Come on in. Happy Educational Friday. Shout out to everybody in the building. It is Educational Friday. I hope y'all are doing well, as am I. Y'all, I got up good this morning. I did me a video on the other channel, so make sure y'all go check that out. More updates at the circus. And I was able to get up and go run and walk this morning. I had a great morning. The weather is beautiful here in Georgia where I'm at. And I really do hope and pray that it's beautiful where you at too. So shout out to everybody in the building. Welcome to the Morning Joce. This is the Friday day of the Morning Joce. We do this Monday through Friday though. So make sure y'all pull up, pull over, and pop out, okay? Shout out to BCU in the building, okay? BCU Twinkle Toes. What's up, boo? Shout out to Top Cats. BCU in the building, man. I love y'all so much. So y'all look. We got a show today, but it is Friday. Please be advised, it is Educational Friday for those of us who know. Those of us who are here, and you know where we be at. This evening around on about 5:30, we normally come back to this channel and we do Educational Friday. And for y'all who don't know what Educational Friday is, all it is basically unlearning and relearning history. Because we've been lied to about everything in history. So what I do is I typically like to go back to things that I thought was true in history, or even things I didn't even know, and then try to find the truth. So that's what we do on Educational Friday. So y'all pull up, pull over, and pop out, okay? She said, I'm in here, no Donell Jones slander. Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna slander Donnell. I ain't watched the Verzuz, so I don't know. Only thing I can say is Donnell look gooder than do you hear me? Donell Jones came out there for the Verzuz in that all white. Ooh. I was like, what Donnell that is? Hold on. I don't know what happened on the Verzuz. I didn't watch it, but the part I saw, Donnell looked gooder than a dog. Say what I said, so you won't hear no Donnell slander for at least as far as I know. You won't hear no Donnell slander from me. As a matter of fact, Donnell, if you're on here, please hit me up at Voodoo Dog Podcast at gmail.com. Call me. I want to ask you a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? Just a few music questions, musical, inquiries. If you can, Voodoo Dog Podcast at gmail.com. That's Voodoo Dog Podcast at gmail.com. And it's only for, you know what I'm saying, a few musical inquiries, okay? So at any rate, girl, I don't know what happened to Donnell, but it won't be no slander over here, okay? Anyways, but before we get into why we're here in the show and all of that stuff, let's get the morning announcements out the way, y'all. First and foremost, welcome to the Morning Joce. I'm your host, Voodoo Dog TV. If you are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe so you'll know when I upload and or go live. This channel, I do more lives because I do a Monday through Friday show, which you are at now, called The Morning Joce. And basically, we just on here Joce, and I'm helping you to get you through your work day, put the earbuds in, and we just gonna Joce. You see what I'm saying? So please hit that like button and subscribe. And then also my morning announcement goes as follows. Black America, genealogy. I can't stress it enough. Genealogy. Go find out who you are. You guys need to do your research. And let me just say this because it just dawned on me. I get so many people asking me about other people who do genealogy. And it just dawned on me this morning. The reason that is because everybody's not researchers, right? What do I mean by that? Most people don't enjoy going research topics, even if it's about themselves, okay? So with that being said, I have another option for people who are not researchers. If you are really interested in who you are, in your family, and trying to figure out who you are, I'm pretty positive every single family has a person in the family who has those qualities and traits. Does that make sense? So there's somebody in your family who do want to know, or there's somebody in your family who is interested in research. You need to tag team with that person, because it don't have to necessarily be a one-man show. It can be a whole family event if you so choose. But I'm thinking maybe we need to start, like, and it's going to cause us to get back closer to our family, which is a good thing, not a bad thing. But you might have to start going to people inside of your family who have traits and qualities that you don't, so that y'all can get the genealogy done. So if you got a niece or a cousin or an aunt who's very much into being a family historian, or people who are into research, please, please, please go get that person and see if they can help you. Because again, everybody's not. I like research. I like it. It's something for. It's like it. I guess the best way to describe it. You ever heard somebody say they like math? I know I have a sister with a PhD in mathematics, right? And I think she's a alien. Because girl, what? Why do you care about math so much? Okay, it's the same way about research for me and some others. You know what I'm saying? Some others truly, thoroughly enjoy research, like people may thoroughly enjoy math. So with that being said, find the people in your family or a person in your family who do want to know, and work together with that person. It's going to work out in your benefit. So please, 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 genealogy. Also, grounding, meditation, prayer. I don't come on here and tell y'all to do it, because I don't tell y'all to do something that I'm not doing. Every single day, I ground, I meditate, and I pray. So that's why I come on here to tell y'all to do the same, because I'm looking at what it's doing in my life, and I know it can do wonders in yours. So please, Black America, get outside. Get your 5-10 minutes of fresh air. Put the phone down. It ain't going to kill you. It ain't going to kill you. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. Take 5 to 10 minutes to go outside and listen to yourself. See, some of y'all don't like yourselves. That's why. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. But force yourself to like yourself. Just put the phone down and get out there and ground and meditate and pray. Okay? Now, we've gotten that out of the way. What are we talking about today? Did y'all see the thumbnail? A Florida state representative talked about drag shows being, and this is a Florida state representative, spoke about drag shows, and a Black woman. Oh, yes. And she looks Black American. But she spoke and said that she don't see the big deal between drag shows being at schools with children. She said, according to her, she even takes her children to the drag shows. According to her, there's nothing sexual about drag queens. So what's the big deal? Now, listen, we've all known that there are a lot of people in our, I ain't gonna say that. Let's just say this. In the past, I'll say 2020 to 2024, it was crazily put on everybody to have drag queens at elementary schools, kindergarten schools, and all those things. And for a while, a lot of America was buying into that. They were saying that there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm here to tell y'all that everything is wrong with that. There's nothing, first of all, drag nothing shouldn't be at nothing when it comes to children. Rather it's gay children, straight children, it don't matter. That stuff needs to be completely separate. But what the enemy is trying to do is normalize things that are abnormal, like drag shows at doggone elementary schools. And they're not going to use the drag queens to do it, because we know, or they know, that we're not going to listen to them. They use people who look like you and talk like you and sound like you. Skin folk that ain't kinfolk, right? They use those people to come and convince you that you should kind of ease up and maybe kind of see things in a different light. And I'm here to tell y'all. I'm here to tell y'all the truth on everything that I love. That's the play. That's the witchcraft. That's how they use others to convince you. And again, this is a Florida state representative. State representative. Y'all know how I get on here all the time and tell y'all so hyper focused on Trump. Nobody focuses on their local politics. This is a Florida state representative. So we'll get into that and how horrible it is. That's why I made the thumbnail the way it is. Because all it is an Illuminati play. They trying to get our kids. We're going to get into that. Also, we need to get into Saucy Santana. I didn't know that fat punk was on Teen Vogue. I didn't know he was on the cover of Teen Vogue a while ago. Sounds about right. You see how they keep us distracted? We're gonna get into that punk. We also need to get into we gotta get on Verzuz. I gotta talk about what happened. And again, we'll discuss it together because I didn't watch it, but I will be discussing Donell Jones versus Joe. Now, I don't know what happened. I wasn't over there. I did see a few clips. I saw 50 Cent came out for Joe. I wanna get to know you. I really want you, yeah, baby. One dose of your loving, yeah. I really won't drive you. Come on, crazy, yeah. Okay, so I know they played that song, and I was like, what? And then Donell Jones came back with his hits. So I don't know. We gonna see. I just was listening to Donell Jones a few weeks ago. You know what song popped up? And I was listening to on the way back from last week. Tell me which way this. Now you gotta have the album. You gotta be them bought the album. I used to have the Donell Jones album. Okay, so y'all, if you know the song, put a 3 in the chat. Tell me which way does she go? Pretty young thing in a GS4. Love was so banging, had me open from the door. Tell me, have you seen her? You gotta have done had the album. See, this didn't get to play it on the radio like the other song. If you didn't have the album, you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you bought the album, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Girl, shout out to Donell Jones. Shout out to Donell Jones and Joe. We got to get that song. We got to get the Verzuz on and see what all happened at the Verzuz. I think all of the men's won, if you ask me. So we'll get into that. We also need to get into Austin Metcalf's background. Apparently now they're coming up with his background and how horrible of a clear he was. But I told y'all that. We'll get into that. Lil Durk got 35 witnesses ready to testify. Yeah, we gonna get into that. And then the food recall, there's a nationwide food recall. Child, they recalling all the food. At this point, we can't drink the water, we can't eat the food. Hell, we can't even spend the money. And you know what dawned on me? Probably because I was over there listening to B Dale on YouTube. Y'all, if y'all are interested in somebody who's way smarter than me, go look at B Dale on YouTube. This dude is so cold. But he was talking about the great reset of the past. And it dawned on me, we're in another great reset now. This is a reset. You know, like, and I probably talked about this. I feel like I mentioned this on Educational Friday. But think about not Revolutionary War, Reconstruction. The Reconstruction era. That's the name, the Reconstruction era. That was a reset. That's why we went through a Reconstruction era. So, and I did talk about that on Educational Friday, but I'm saying all that to say we are in a new reset. The world is changing from the way it operated before into the way it's gonna operate now. And we, are inside of history. We are inside of that history book, and now we're gonna be the ones that are written about and talked about. So honestly, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. If y'all ever thought about doing something creative wise or ever thought about doing something, putting yourself out there, now is the time. You just don't know. The way the universe is working, now is the time. So please, 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 y'all, put your stuff out there. I just feel like coming through this great reset, thinking about, I don't know, my mind just telling me to tell y'all, I don't know, somebody out here need to hear this today, this morning from me. Somebody, I don't know who it is. Do the creative thing that you need to do or that you're thinking about doing it. Do it. ASAP Rocky. As a matter of fact, don't overthink it because you study long, you study wrong, okay? Just do it, okay? Nike this shit and get it done, okay? Because I'm telling you now, it's something in the universe that's blessing genuine efforts. Does that make sense? So please, 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 whatever it is you got to do creative, you thinking about, oh, ain't nobody gonna like it. Yes, they will. Duck, duck, goose. Do it, okay? And plus, send it to me. I want to see. Why not? I don't care. I don't give a damn what it is. People who be watching me and follow me on YouTube know I be on every corner of YouTube. I don't give a damn. I search up everything. I'm a nosy girl, okay? So anyways, I'm saying all that to say we are in a great reset. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Just get out there and put the stuff out there, man. Somebody need to hear that. So let's get into the show, y'all. It's Friday. Make sure y'all pull back up. All my people who already know, I already know y'all gonna be there. But if you would like to see it or you're interested in Educational Friday, please pull up later on. Okay. They say you listen to that old school stuff, girl. That's all I listen to. That's all. I don't think I've listened to R&B past 2000. I probably say the newest R&B artist. I don't want to lie to y'all. I'll probably say the newest R&B artist that I listened to recently was Jill Scott. And I'm not talking about her most recent stuff. Jill in her prime. What year was Jill Scott in her prime? That's when I stopped my music. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm in love with Jill Scott. That's my girl crush. I don't know if y'all know this. I love Jill Scott. Oh, I love everything about her. Oh, I just love her. I don't know why. Anyways, what years were Jill Scott in her prime?
Jill Scott's prime years were roughly from 2000 to 2008.
Yeah.
Period, which included.
Shut up, girl. Shut up. That's about when my music stopped. About around that time. You know, that era, that time. That's when my music cut off. Everything. I listened to everything from 2008 back. I listened to a lot of old school R&B. A lot. As a matter of fact, I probably know more old school songs than I do new school songs. And on top of the old school songs that I listen to, I just started recently been getting old 2000s pop in my head. Because, I used to listen to that stuff. Let's take time chasing cars around our heads and shit. I listen to that type of stuff. So recently, that kind of stuff been popping back in my head. I don't know. It just depends. I don't listen to the new stuff. I don't know the new girls. I know, but you gotta hear Coco Jones. She's so great. You gotta go here. I don't want to hear all that ugly ass shit, girl. I don't care about no Coco Jones. I don't even like hot cocoa, okay? So with that being said, yeah, I'm an old school girl. Yes, ma'am. Let me read a couple of super chats so we could jump off the porch. Why not? What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, happy Educational Friday. Just wanted to tap in on my day off. Love you. Oh, girl, happy day off. Enjoy your day off. Get you some rest. It's a Friday, too. Get you some rest. Enjoy your day off. Enjoy, honey. Get you a drink, too. At some point, if you drink, or smoke, whatever you do. Shout out to Daisha for the jewels. Let's jump off the porch. I want to get into a couple of honorable mentions, y'all. I really do hope y'all are doing well, for real. I really hope that you are. Now, let's start with Hayden Panettiere. Again. Now, I spoke to y'all about Hayden Panettiere. She's the clear lady who used to play on a lot of, I guess, Disney, or I don't know. She used to be an actress, a child actor, right? She recently was found after committed suicide. And I told y'all I don't believe it. And every day it seems like more people are coming out to show how horrible this young lady was treated. So what do I mean by that? This lady has suffered through a lot. She came out and exposed a lot of demonic, disgusting things that was happening in Hollywood. And then all of a sudden, like they all do, she died of an overdose. But I keep telling y'all, these celebrities ain't dying from no overdose. Something is happening to these celebrities, okay? But either way, after she died, her ex-husband or husband came out and admitted that he was horrible, harsh, cruel, and mean to her, used to beat on her and all kinds of stuff. He literally came out and said, yeah, I was a horrible man. The mama came out yesterday or day before yesterday trying to make it seem like she was just a troubled soul. And I told y'all the mama probably was her worst enemy. Now we got doggone the who is this? Neutrogena releasing a statement saying that they made her feel unsupported when she was going through stuff. And I'm bringing this up to show y'all sometimes a lot of people be going through a lot. And they just, because they don't wear it on their sleeve, or because they're not running around here playing the victim, most people just think that it's cool, and it's not. A lot of people internalize their traumas and things in order to show up in the world as a regular person. But internally, when you internalize that stuff, it's a volcano. At some point, the lava will erupt. Does that make sense? And it just sucks. And mentally, psychologically, socially, I'm pretty sure it did a number on this young lady. So my heart truly goes out to this lady. Let's get into it. It says, Neutrogena released a statement amid facing backlash for allegedly firing Hayden Panettiere after opening up about postpartum depression. Quote, we made her feel unsupported during this time. It says, we are deeply saddened by Hayden Panettiere's passing. For more than a decade, Hayden was a valued member of our Neutrogena company. We are proud to have partnered with her and understand that we made her feel unsupported during a very difficult time. This is not what Neutrogena stands for or who we want to be. You know what this tells me and this shows me? I don't give a damn who you work for. This is why I keep telling y'all, stop putting these freaking jobs in front of you. Stop putting these jobs that high up on the totem pole. If you can go get a job over here, you can go get a job over there. These jobs don't care about you at all. And I don't give a damn if you have a career. I don't give a damn if you're a police, a military person, or the person that worked down at the local Walmart. Y'all be putting and I'm not talking about Hayden, I'm just saying in general. People put they give these jobs too much leeway and too much power over their lives. And we allow these jobs to do us dirty, handle us. I know the job I was in used to have my weight fluctuating, had my skin breaking out. I couldn't rest for more than 3-4 hours at a night. I told you my skin was breaking. All kinds of things was wrong with me when I was clocking in at a company. It took for me to leave said company and literally jump out the window and bet on myself for me to realize that that's one of the main reasons why I couldn't get my creativity off the ground. I couldn't get my money up the way I wanted to. It was this goddamn job, and it's the gag. You been messing around and jumped off the bridge. The job don't give a damn. They gonna keep rolling, and they gonna replace you before they even close the casket. So just bringing this up with Hayden, I really wish that we as human beings, us on this earth, as God's most high chosen people, I really wish we start putting more faith in God in these damn jobs. These humans do not make or break you. You just got to know it. But it just sucks that Hayden really went through this. It says Hayden's courage Hayden's courage in sharing her challenges helped inspire important conversations and awareness. Girl, Neutrogena don't give a damn. We are making a significant investment to a long-standing company or community health partner to give more women access to the support they need, including care for postpartum depression. We will share more details with this community when plans are in place. Girl, Neutrogena ain't gonna do a damn thing. Neutrogena gonna do what every other company does: put out a statement and keep it moving. Them people don't care. Mr. Walmart don't care. Mr. Police Department don't care. Mr. Federal Job don't care. Mr. Military don't care. I don't give a damn where y'all work at. None of these people or none of these companies care about you. So please, y'all, put you first. And I really do. Like I said, it's that better late than never. Nah, it's better not do it at all. You know, it really does sucks. But speaking of sucking, y'all remember this video from the girl who had in Philly? Shout out to Philly. Remember that dude was running around there beating people up with a mask on, asking people if they want to die? The girl had the doggone beat the boy up. So for y'all don't know, there was a serial killer going around Philly asking unsuspecting women. He wore a mask and he would go around asking women, hey bitch, is you ready to die? And the hoes kept running scared. But they met this one hero, because all heroes don't wear capes. This young lady caught him and beat the piss out of him. Oh yes. A regular citizen beat up the serial killer. Well, I want to show y'all this video to kind of give y'all a backstory on the girl beating up the serial killer and then finding out that we caught him and they say he might be facing some real time. Shout out to Philly. Let's get into this young lady. Tell us how she whooped the serial killer's ass for trying to go scare people.
refused to become a victim. When a masked stranger approached her in Center City last Wednesday morning, she squared up and kicked him in the chest. So you kicked him in the center of his chest. You just like that.
Yeah.
Wow. It happened about 5:15 a.m. near 15th and Broad. Jamaica W. believes the person who targeted her is the same suspect police say was caught on camera chasing a woman outside City Hall minutes earlier. Before her own encounter, Jamaica says she spotted the masked suspect approaching a runner who was wearing headphones.
So I started to wave at her across from the intersection and say, hey, there's someone behind you.
She then witnessed him try to force his way into the coffee shop before turning his attention towards her.
So I figured that if anything was going to happen, I wanted to see it with my own two eyes.
She turned around, screamed, and yelled and put her hands up to fight. But something seemed off about the scary stranger.
He just seemed so disoriented about what his goals actually were.
This woman refused to become a victim when a man...
So long story short, the lady ended up heel kicking the serial killer and he ran off crying like a hoe. Okay? So he not that much of a serial killer. Well, they done found him, girl. His name, it says Philly Chucky. Girl, not Philly got a Chucky. Philly, is y'all on here? Please stop with the serial killers. Do we need to put y'all on another borough water advisory? What is going on? It says the Philly Chucky, who's been going around asking women if they're ready to die, is identified. Manhunt underway as he could face terroristic threat charges, okay? It says neighbors Phyllis Chucky has been identified. Police say 22-year-old Zamire Hughes is the man accused of wearing a Chucky-style Halloween mask and terrorizing people all around Center City. It says an arrest warrant has been issued. If you recall, the masked man was chasing people around City Hall, allegedly attempting to scare or antagonize them while wearing the mask. In one incident, the suspect chased a female jogger and allegedly asked her, "Are you ready to die?" The woman ran away screaming for help and injured her leg. Hughes was also seen holding a cell phone in his hand and appeared to film the interactions for his own purposes. It says authorities say Hughes may have fled Pennsylvania and has ties to California and Nevada. They are working with the U.S. Marshals to locate and arrest him. What are your thoughts? Now, if y'all out here in California or Nevada and y'all see the Philly Chucky, please dial 911. Please, y'all. We can't have the Philly Chucky to be mobile. We need him in prison, okay? So please, and also for anybody, if you run across him, please don't approach him. But if you have to, he can't fight. So yeah. If you got them bitches, you see what I'm saying? And you run across him and you feel like you're back against the wall, I'm pretty sure if you just swing on the nigga, he gonna run away. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not telling you to approach him. I'm saying if he come to you and ask you if you ready to die, if you sneak him, he might, you see what I'm saying? But anyways, please keep your eyes out for the Philly terrorists. Please keep your eyes out for the Philly terrorists. Even though what we do is wrong, Philly. Philly just, I don't know what, I really do think, I ain't gonna lie. I know I be on here joking. But I do think they be putting stuff in people's water. In the cities. Yeah. I believe each city has something that they put in the waters every now and again. I say, and every now and again, they put it in the water and it make the people go crazy. I believe that. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of water, NBA YoungBoy cussed out everybody, and probably me too. According to NBA YoungBoy, we is too worried about what's going on with him. He said that we need to get off his DICK and we need to worry about the music. Well, Kentrell, I don't listen to the music, fat. So I'm going to always comment on what I see. Now, again, he may not be talking to me. You know what I'm saying? But if he is, Kentrell, I have tougher skin. You can cuss me out and I'm still going to talk about you tomorrow, okay? But let's get into Kentrell cussing out everybody else, telling them to mind their goddamn business. Let's get into it.
Stop believing the internet for that shit get one of y'all hurt, Doug. All jokes aside, man, and keep my fucking wife pussy out your mouth, bro. Mind your fucking business, man. Focus on me as an artist. I don't give a fuck what I show y'all. Man, stay off my dick. Stay out of nigga personal life, bitch. And you spreading false information, bitch. Pussy ass hoe. Bro, stop believing the internet for that shit.
This little nigga here. Pussy ass hoe. Well, he told us He told the people to keep his wife. I guess he don't want people to talk about his wife wanting to leave and things of that nature. Now, Kentrell, I don't know who you're talking to, so I'm going to just act like you're talking to me. And I'm going to just say this. I done been cursed out by better, nigga. I'm going to roll you out every chance I get, okay? And it's all love. But if you want it to be something else, it could be that too. Kentrell said what he said. Puss-ass hoes for all of the hoes. I guess that's me too. Let me get my puss-ass down then. Let me get Kentrell off of here. You feel what I'm saying? I done been cussed out by better. Come on now. You can't phase me, Kentrell. I like Kentrell. I don't know. He's weird. I like him personally. You know what I'm saying? I like him as a child though. He's obviously a child, not nothing like that. But I think he's cool. All right, let's move on. Look at this gay shit. Look at these punks. Punking up for the money. And you know what's crazy? Adrian Broner don't have AB don't have all the access to his money. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that AB be having buku money in his account and he can't use it how he want to? Put a 3 in the chat if y'all knew that. Adrian Broner is a literal slave. He's a high-paying slave. He makes all of this money and he can't even spend it the way he wants to. He has to ask permission for certain things. I saw a video and he was trying to get I think some jewelry or something. And whatever it was, he had to ask permission. He had to make a call to see if he could spend it. And they were actually discussing on if he could spend the money. This is listen, I need y'all to understand, because from your end of the stick and from my end of the stick, we're on this side of the computer. So what we're seeing is Adrian Broner and them got money, they lit, they all over the place. But it's not like that. These people are literal puppets, and they can only do but so much. They have handlers who tell them what they can and can't do. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you became a millionaire tomorrow. Right now, tomorrow morning you woke up. There's $10 million in your account. You can do whatever you want, and you go to swipe your card, and somebody like from the bank or something called and say, hey, you can't do that. And you go, wait, what? And the bank said you could buy this, and this, but you can't go buy that. Huh? It's like having millions of dollars, being rich and famous, and not having access to it. And let me be clear. Adrian Broner ain't the only one do that. Adrian Broner ain't the only one dealing with this. Most of y'all faves do this too. Most of y'all faves got all of this stuff online that make y'all think they got all of this, and they can't even roll their money out the way they want to. That's a prison to me. Anyway, these punks is over here after they dyed their hair as blind. After they dyed their hair as blind, they started doing more freaky stuff. Now, apparently, Dean the Great is using the bathroom, and Adrian Broner is going to go over there and jiggle his booty. Let's get into the punks. Y'all get the likes up.
Hey, come on, brother! I'm off the moving in it. I'm off the moving.
Oh shit! Rico on that bitch! Oh shit, never mind. I'm gonna grow another short.
God!
I'm gonna grow another short, man.
Stop that, bunny.
I'm gonna grow another short. I'm gonna grow another short. Get it on camera, fuck it. I want to go on OnlyFans anyway.
Four grown-ass men in a bathroom together, using the bathroom. So that means they're exposing their privates, and they're playing with each other's butts and looking at each other's privates. This is supposed to be regular fun. This is supposed to be straight men. Straight men don't do this. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 punks. 4. And a possible, because I feel like the person behind the camera might be a punk too. I see 4 punks and a possible. If this was Spade, I'm bidding 4 and a possible. Yeah. 4 and a possible. Easy. This is what they're using the streamers for, even with the Blueface and the Veil drama. Listen, it's cool for us adults, but there are children watching that. And it's not like back in the day, Love and Hip Hop came on at 7:30 and it was out the way when the churn wasn't in there. No. This is for everybody to see. They're taking the streamers and they're using the streamers as the next influencers. Does that make sense? So now if these so-called straight men could play with each other's bird and butts at the hospital, not the hospital, in the bathroom, then guess what it's going to tell the regular random nigga out there with his partners? That we could play with each other birds and butts in the bathroom too. That's all this is. It's showing other grown-ass men and young boys that you can go in the bathroom with your friends and y'all can look at each other's birds and play with each other's butts. And it's not gay. It's content. That's what we got. That's what we're dealing with here. But all money ain't good money. The outside looking in, you'll think Adrian Broner is lit. He got all this money. He's this, that, and the third. He's famous. That nigga living in a prison. You think he really want to do this shit all the time? No, I'm pretty sure there's many times AB wake up like, I don't want to do this shit today. But he has to. He don't get a choice. He signed the contract. He wanted the money. This is why they say for the love of money, not money, because we need money. For the love of money is the root of all evil. If you love it so much to where you'll chase it right to hell. And this is hell on earth. So-called straight men, I figured at the beginning they were probably forced, maybe possibly, because a lot of these dudes been a little fruity. Possibly they were forced to act gay at first. Now it's just normal. Now it's everyday shit. But again, this is what we dealing with. These supposed to be straight men. And these the men who treat women bad as well. Keep your head on a swivel, young ladies. Keep your head on a swivel. You're going to have to in these days and times. And in these times, you're going to have to keep your head on a swivel. You're going to have to. If not, you'll be done, okay? Now, I haven't applied for a job in years because I told y'all I came out of a 12-year career. So I hadn't applied for a job in years. But on Schoolyard, SY, and School Crip, if I ever apply for a job online and some damn interviewer tells me that he don't believe that I'm intelligent enough to give him the answers, so much so that he has me hold my hands up like as if he's robbing me because he fears that I'm not smart enough to know what the fuck I'm talking about, he fears that I'm going to Google something, at that moment, I would have cussed his pink ass out and slammed that laptop closed so hard I probably would have broke the screen. But this is what they're getting us to do in 2026. They're cutting down the jobs. They're doing a lot of layoffs, and they're going to start making people jump through hoops for these jobs. See, you got to understand the matrix, right? They want to make the supply and demand thing real for the jobs so that you guys will compete with them so much so you'll even kill each other, rob each other, and things of that nature. I keep telling y'all the things we take for granted are going to be hot commodities in the near future. You know, things like an intuition, that's going to be a hot commodity. Water, you know, that's going to be a hot commodity. Fruits, you know, real meat. You know, that's going to be a hot commodity, you know, integrity. All those things are going to be hot commodities in the future, okay? So I want to show y'all this video of this man, this lady, this young lady doing an interview, and watch how the man stick this lady up for a goddamn interview all so she can get the job. I wish the mother pluck I would. See, that's why I'm glad I have a skill that'll never go away. I waited tables for 10 years, 10 plus years. As long as I know how to put that tray up on top of my hand like this, do you hear me? As long as I know how to put that tray up on top of my hand and walk up to that table and say, hi, how can I take your order? Would you like to order? And as long as the nigga need to eat, I'ma always be able to eat, okay? Anyways, let's get into the interviewer. Stick this lady up on the goddamn interview. You can't make this up.
Hands up.
Okay.
Put your hands up.
They're up.
Keep them up.
Okay, they're up.
Keep them up.
They're up.
Keep them up. Don't move. Don't move them.
Not moving.
Now, what's the difference between RAM and storage?
The difference between RAM and storage is that RAM is temporary fast memory your computer uses right now, while storage is permanent.
Keep them up. Keep them
They're
up.
up. They're up.
Keep them up. Keep your hands up.
They're up. Storage is permanent.
Put your hands up. Put
Okay.
your hands up.
They're up.
Keep them up.
You know what this tells you? I wouldn't even want to work for this company Cause bitch, if the interview like this, I know every day at the job is hell. No wonder they hiring. And for y'all who don't know, the good jobs, they hardly ever hire. You got to make them people retire. You got to force them to retire. But no wonder they hiring. Look who they got over there. You know, I've learned this before, especially on my last job. A company is representation of the person in charge. So if the company is trash, it's because the manager or the owner or the supervisor, whoever's in charge, they are trash. If the company has issues back and forth, it's because the leader. I tell y'all, fish rot from the head down, not the tail up. Fish rot from the head down. And leadership is typically the head. And that's typically where most of the issues in any job, I don't give a damn where you work at, that's where the issues lie. And it materializes amongst the crew. It materializes amongst the regular people. So for that, I would never go work over there. Please. I would never, ever. I don't give a damn how much they paying. Y'all could kiss my ass. Because you been and got that job making all that money. And then you been and messed around and been stressed out. Gave yourself a heart attack or a goddamn stroke. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No turkey, no spam. Did y'all see this lady? The tethers of tethering. They getting in their feelings. Somebody put on their door a sticker that said, I'm proud to be an American. And this Jamaican tether felt some type of way and said, well, I'm proud to be Jamaican. They so crazy, huh? You know what's so weird? They could fix all of this if they just went home. But that's not even an option for these people. Let's get into it.
To be an American. Okay. Well, I'm proud to be a Jamaican. The hell? Proud to be an American. Okay. Well, I'm proud to be a Jamaican. The hell?
You know how mentally retarded you gotta be to argue with a sign? Bitch, it's a sign. That's not a person. Ain't nobody said nothing to you. You have to literally take your eyes, fixate on the words, and read it. Bitch, you arguing with yourself. Outside of yourself. Proud to be American. So what? I'm proud to be Jamaican. You ain't that proud. I bet you won't go home. These tethers. I cannot wait till the land start regurgitating these tethers, and it will soon. Soon, that very soon. Oh, yes. And I cannot wait because, you know, it's time for them to go. Not all, but the mass majority of them. It's time for y'all to go. Not all. Again, because you got to think about it, what America was prior to colonization. We had a lot of visitors and people who lived here too from other places. That wasn't the issue. But you bitches done got beside y'all selves. So it's time for y'all to go home. The land will regurgitate you if you don't voluntarily go yourself, which most of y'all will be forced, okay? So anyways, you proud to be a Jamaican. And what? Why you ain't at home delivering packages on a dirt road, slut? You could be at home delivering plantain to a goddamn corner bistro. Oh, my bad. Y'all don't have bistros in Jamaica. A corner goddamn coconut hut, bitch. You could be in Jamaica dropping off packages from the local goddamn fish market, slut. But you ain't there. You in America talking about you proud to be Jamaican. You ain't that goddamn proud. You oxtail eating tramp. You ain't that proud, you jerk chicken. Girl, don't get me started. You done almost made me go off. Let me move on. Because I'm arguing with the girl now, too. Let me move on. Because I be done said something, got myself in trouble. I be done got myself in trouble. Now, speaking of trouble, Anthony, what his name is? I was about to call him Anthony Davis. What's his name? Anthony Edwards, the basketball player. You know, he goes around and have children with a lot of hoes. Oh, yeah. He is the raw dog champion. For y'all who don't know, you remember Martin had the show and he fought Thomas the Hitman Hearns. Remember he called himself Martin Raw Dog Payne? Well, this is Anthony Raw Dog Edwards. Apparently this nigga like to feel skin to skin on every bitch he come across. The reason I'm saying that is because all these hoes end up pregnant. And this is the gag. He's a peculiar type of nigga. After the bitches show up pregnant after he skin to skin these bitches, he like to act as if he don't give a damn and he don't care about their churn. So now the women be having a double back and put this nigga on child support and he don't give a damn. Raw dog don't care. And raw dog, you gotta stop. At some point, you're gonna have to stop putting that skin to skin in these girls. You're gonna have to start using protection. Okay? You're going to have to start using condoms. It ain't going to kill you. If anything, the skin to skin is what's going to kill you in 2026, okay? Especially with these celebrities, the way these celebrities allegedly got all the hurt. Girl, please. See, this ain't back in the day. See, back in the day, I know I'm one of those girls. Back in the day, you used to imagine being with your favorite celebrity. You never thought about condoms. No, because in your mind, these celebrities is clean. Shitting me. They dirtier than a dog. Do you hear me? These celebrities ain't to be played with. Let's get into Anthony Raw Dog Edwards and baby mama number 12. It says Anthony Raw Dog Edwards ordered to pay $14,000 a month in child support for 3-year-old son Alexandria Desroches. Okay, it says who he admits he never met. Judge also orders Anthony Raw Dog Edwards to take out a $2.6 million life insurance policy, listing her as the primary beneficiary. Insurance policy on who? It says, I knew Aisha is pissed. According to TMZ, basketball star Anthony Edwards has been ordered to pay $14,000 a month for his 3-year-old son, Amir. It says Anthony shares Amir with Alexandria DeRoches and admits under oath that he never met his son in person and is not seeking parenting time with him. Desroches is reportedly living in New York City with the son. It says the judge reportedly landed on a $14,000 a month payment after taking Anthony's finances and lifestyle he can provide into consideration. Court documents list his monthly income at nearly $4.8 million. Damn. Nigga, you making that kind of money? They say this nigga made $4.8 million is that a month? They say this nigga make $4.8 million a month. No wonder he raw dogging these hoes. Nigga, you got it like that? Loan me $100. Send it to my PayPal, my Zelle. Hit me up on Cash App. Loan me $100. I don't feel like it's real, Anthony Edwards. Pay off my student loans. Then I know it's real. Y'all think it's gonna work? Anyways, $4.8 million a month? Oh my God. It says child support wasn't the only thing ordered. Anthony was reportedly must reportedly take out a life insurance policy worth $2.6 million with Alexandria named as a primary beneficiary to cover more than $21,000 in her legal fees. Why does he have to take out a life insurance policy? This comes after Anthony was recently ordered to pay Aisha $3,222 a month in child support. That's the last one. For their daughter, Aubrey, located in Georgia. Oh, girl, you down the street. What are your thoughts? Hold on. I'm going to tell you my thoughts. Hold on. Why was Anthony Edwards ordered to get a life insurance policy with his recent baby mama, DeRoches?
A judge required Anthony Edwards to obtain a $2.6 million life insurance policy. Alexandria Desroches was named as the main beneficiary to financially protect their son, Amir, should anything happen to Edwards.
So they could force him to give her a life insurance policy on him? I'm of confusion. The life insurance policy that Anthony Edwards had to take out for his baby mama, who is that on? Is it on him or his son?
Anthony Edwards was ordered by a court to get a $2.6 million life insurance policy on himself. The policy names Alexandria Desroches, the child's mother, as the main beneficiary, ensuring financial support for their son, Amir.
They say on himself, on his own life. You could do that? No. Look, according to AI said that he has to take it out on himself. Look. $2.6 million life insurance policy on his own life. Y'all see that? Girl, you could do that? Let me ask Google. Can a judge, I mean, obviously they just did, but is it legal to force someone to take out a life insurance policy on themselves for someone else?
No, it's not legal to make someone get a life insurance policy. Every policy needs their explicit written consent and signature. For financial advice, consult a professional.
So then how can a judge order Anthony Edwards to take a life insurance policy out on himself for his baby mama?
A family court judge can require a high-earning parent to get life insurance to secure child support. If that parent dies, the policy pays out, replacing the monthly support payments, so the child is protected.
So what they saying is, I just thought about it. Okay, now this is something new we learning today. So what they're saying is, when you owe child support, a judge can force the man to take a high earning person, though. It ain't no regular schmegular nigga with nothing. So a lot of you niggas gonna go volunteer to get the life insurance, and then people gonna say you ain't worth a dime. Not y'all. But they said men with money or people with money, they can force them to get the life insurance policy. They can force them to get the life insurance policy to secure child support. So basically, it's not on the everything that he's worth, but only on $2.8 million. Girl, no way. I didn't for child. This is huge. And guess who else wins when you get life insurance? Guess who else wins? The insurance people. So now they're gonna have money coming in. So it's kind of like a way the government forces rich people to pay out their insurance friends. Does that make sense? So now, because you are backed on child support or you didn't take care of the baby, they're going to force you to get an insurance policy for $2.8 million. And that's supposed, I would rather just pay her the 2.8. I ain't gonna lie. And before I put an insurance policy on me, I just give it a 2.8. Here. I would rather that, because that bitch might get me popped. She might, one day I might make the bitch mad, and she might call somebody who, you feel what I'm saying? This is new to me. We learned something new today. Only thing I can say is this with not Adrian Bronham. Only thing I can say is this with Anthony Raw Dog Edwards. I think this one should be the one to stop you, bro. You might have to put the bird up. Yeah. You might have to zip your pants up and keep that bird locked up. You need to find you a wife. That's what you need to do. You need to go find you a wife you can cheat on in peace. At least it should cut down on the amount of hoes you raw dogging. Please, you need to do something. Them people that made you put a life in. What if the people set him up? Girl, it's just so much. I don't know. They made her get it. And let this be a lesson to you Negroes. Y'all always go get them racially ambiguous women. And every time the government make sure they get everything y'all got, black women can't get nothing from you niggas. And this the gag. We don't even be asking. We divorce a nigga and we going about our business. How often have you heard black women going to court fighting their husbands? I'm talking about in the celebrity world. How often you hear black women beating and battling the courthouse for their husband's money? You rarely see it. You rarely see it. But y'all love these Dora the Explorer looking ass bitches. And every time y'all get them, they do y'all. And they got the courts on their side to make sure that they do this to y'all. I don't understand. I do understand, but I don't. It is what it is. Child, Raw Dog gonna have to chill. He's gonna have to chill. Like I said, I've been noticing a lot, and one thing I haven't noticed was black women, dark-skinned black women, you know what I'm saying, who does that. We just, Now, this is the last honorable mention before we move on. I saw this lady kicked her son out. He's 18, he's streaming, and she wants him to go. She said she wanted peace and quiet in her house, and she wants him to go. So now he streamed the mama kicking him out. It says, mom of 18-year-old streamer appears to attack him and kick him out of the house for being too loud. She says, I would hate to call the police on you. You're done. So mama says she wants the son out. Let's get into the video.
Move! Go get your
stuff. You gotta go. Go. Go get your stuff. Go get your clothes and stuff. Go. Go. And then go. I would hate to have to call the police on you. Go ahead and go. You're done. I'm not playing this game. It's almost midnight. Go. Oh. Out of my room, my house, everything. This is all mine. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out of my house. You're not welcomed anymore. Get out. Well, be prepared for the police to come put you out there. So you don't think your stupid ass have to get out. You're 18, dummy. You don't have to live in my house. Great, but I'm letting you know because you're getting out at 6 o'clock tomorrow. When I wake up, you get your ass up and you're getting out. You're not finna keep blatantly disrespecting me. I told you to lay down. Move! Go get your stuff. You gotta go. Go. Go get your stuff. Go get your clothes and stuff. Go. Go. And then go. I would hate to have to call the police on you. Go ahead and go. You're done. I'm not playing this game. It's almost midnight. Go. Oh. Out of my room, my house, everything. This is all mine. Get out. Get out.
It didn't really give much context as to why she was kicking him out, but I did hear her say he was 18 and that she asked for peace and quiet. Now, some people in the comments were just like, yo, she's going to regret this. He's going to go off to be a millionaire, probably make a crap ton of money streaming, and she's going to be the first person with her hands out. Probably. Or it could be a situation where she's just tired of him. I don't know. I don't know the backstory on it. But what I do know is the government or the enemy has made it hard for people to kick people out. Y'all remember how Nevaeh was saying that she ain't going nowhere and Blueface can't make her? Because legally, by law, you can't kick people out your house, especially once they establish some level of residency, okay? And that's her child, so he definitely has residency there. I don't know. It could go either way. He could blow up and be a huge streamer, and maybe his mama was an idiot, or maybe she's right. I don't know. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Now, let's move on. Oh, one more thing, then we get into the show. Did y'all see this video? They were talking about Omar Epps. Funny Marco is talking to Tay Diggs about how Omar Epps don't look the way that he used to look. Basically saying that Omar Epps used to be a sex symbol, but not so much now. And he's not lying. Now, Tay Diggs is going to try to make it seem like he don't know what it was Funny Marco was saying, but he knows what it is. Check it out.
Oh boy, he changed. He used to look, what's his name off of, oh damn, up the wood, with the wood. You was in the wood, right?
I was in the wood, yep.
Yeah.
Good for you, yep. I
Yeah.
was in that with Omar Epps.
Yeah, Omar Epps
and
changed
Richard
a little bit.
T. I mean, we all do, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, Omar Epps, I had it.
What? How? He what?
He lost it.
No.
No.
I'm not going to say that. Lost, what did he lose? What are you talking about?
He had all the ladies. He lost it.
He's got a lady now. He's married with a family.
I know I'm saying, but like I'm saying, he's a ladies' man. Like,
well, that's what you are before you get married.
No, the ladies
right?
still be like, yeah, he lost it.
Well, what do you? Okay, I think I get what you're saying.
Yeah, come on. Like, you still got it. You actually got it.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
what do you mean
still
I still got it? Meaning,
I'm saying,
the
like,
ladies
back then,
still...
they really didn't care for you. And now you do. You was not the top. Like, they didn't care. In the movie of The Wood, you was like the last one a little bit. Like, they wanted. And you start getting it.
He not lying. Think about the movie The Wood. Slim was fine. Omar Epps' character was fine. I'm gonna lie, Tay Diggs was the last one in The Wood that you was like, okay, I'll take him. Tay Diggs was the one, if everybody already picked, then I'll take him. You know
This is awesome. Wait, so... So I never had it, and then I got it?
You was cool.
What is it?
You was mid.
Yeah.
Mid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
That
then now
means
that
cool.
I think you grew into your looks. That's something that
I definitely grew into my looks.
That's what, see?
Yeah,
Be honest with yourself.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No. I think I'm honest.
Oh boy, he changed. He used to look.
Nigga said you was mid. He was, and y'all know he was. Especially on the Best Man, he had that regular ass hairline. He was mid. He was mid. And you know what else too? I went and looked back at Stella Got Her Groove Back. He looked like a punk in there too. See, they had pulled the wool over our eyes. They made us believe that young whippersnapper on Stella Got Her Groove Back was a big fine mandingo. Come to find out, now that I'm 43, I went back and looked at the movie and that nigga looked like a punk. I wouldn't have gave that nigga the time of the day. I'm just being real. Tay Diggs absolutely grew into his looks and Omar Epps grew out of his. And ain't nothing wrong with that. We get older. That man married. His wife is beautiful. But I'm just saying it is a huge fall from grace. It's not like Morris Chestnut. You know how he done got finer? Or what's the other little bitty one? He buku lil, but he keep getting finer. Lorenz Tate. Ooh, woo. That Lorenz, he about this little, but I like him though. I just want to put him in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? At any rate, some people do grow into their look. Some people grow out of them. Omar Epps did. Now, I think they said he had some sort of sickness or something. I don't know. Don't get me the line. But Funny Marco was right, and Tay Diggs knew exactly what he was saying. You used to be ugly. He used to be fine. Now you fine and he ugly. Come on now. Stop acting crazy. And when I say ugly, I don't mean per se. You know what I'm saying? None of these men are ugly. I just mean y'all switch roles. Y'all switch the roles. Y'all already know what it is. Stop acting crazy. Y'all switch the roles. Let's move on. Now, I want to get into not yet. What is going on with Akbar V and Alexis Sky? So Akbar V and Alexis Sky, for y'all who don't know who those people are, Akbar V and Alexis Sky are people who was on Love and Hip Hop. Now, ever since then, they've been flunking out of life, flunking out of the world, and they've been trying to make it and keep their head above water. Now, I want to give you a small backstory on Alexis Sky. I like Alexis Sky, but I got to be real. When Alexis Sky was pregnant with her baby, she was rockhead prior to rockhead. She was allegedly snorting that toot-toot-toot and allegedly drinking that drink. Don't get me the line. I don't know. But I was there. And I believe it. So anyway, Alexis Sky ends up having a child who had issues. But one thing I will give respect to when it comes to Alexis Sky saw what happened and she went straight and took action. She started doing things to make sure that her child has a quality of life. She literally, I'm going to assume that she asked God for forgiveness and she started putting the best foot forward for her child. That's what we want Krishan Rock to do. But Krishan Rock would prefer her child to just remain a vegetable so that she can run the streets with Blueface. Okay? So regardless of whatever happened with Alexis Sky while she was pregnant, one thing I can give to her is that Alexis Sky made sure she righted whatever she could by doing whatever she can to get her child help. Okay? Fast forward. Her and Akbar V getting into it, and the first thing Akbar V is saying that the girl have a retarded ass baby. Now let's just be clear. I don't believe people should just be dragging for people's children. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But Akbar V is the woman who had 4 or 5 kids and didn't even have custody of them for years. Akbar literally just got custody back of her kids within the last maybe 5 to 10 years. Don't get me the line. So it's like, how dare you open your slim fat ass mouth to make mention of somebody else's children when you're one of the worst mothers in the world? CPS had to come take your kids. Do you know how horrible of a bitch you gotta be for Child Protective Services to come get your kids? Do you know how horrible do you know a judge will be reluctant to take a mother's children from them? So for a Child Protective Services to come and get your kids, that told me that you were horrible. Way worse than Alexis Sky. But you sit your duck ass on these interviews and on these, because listen, I've learned this about Akbar V. She must be hurting. She must either need the money or want to keep her name clouded up. So she goes around TikTok lives trying to join people TikTok lives. It's given she must have joined this one, or maybe Alexis Sky joined and they ended up getting into it. And now you want to call a girl baby retarded. But girl, you are the last person to speak on motherhood or babies because your children were literally taken from you, you numb nut. And you still ain't doing what you supposed to do with the ones you got. And I know that because you spend more time on the internet than with your goddamn kids. But anyways, I wanted to show y'all this back and forth interaction between them where Akbar V calls Alexis Sky's daughter a slow retarded or whatever after a disagreement over being friends with Cardi B. Let me say this, y'all. Y'all foolish. That damn demon, that goddamn sombrero wearing ass demon, that goddamn Cardi B got all of y'all windmilling on each other. She had Tia windmilling on Akbar. Now she got Akbar windmilling on Alexis Sky. That demon who don't even make good music, but it's always that demon in the middle of it, huh? Let's get into it, y'all. Get the lights up.
Show me. Fuck that slow retarded ass baby. Boom, 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 boom. She slow and retarded. No logo. Shut the fucking low. Okay, show me. Show me. Fuck that slow retarded ass baby. Boom, 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 boom. She slow and retarded. No logo. Shut the fucking low. Okay, show me. Show me. Fuck that slow retarded ass baby.
I never met a bitch so jealous. Like, so jealous. You need to be worried about your husband's mistress, whatever her name is. We're going to get there. We're going to get to her next. You need to be worried about having a kid with your uncle. I never met a bitch so jealous. Like, so jealous. You need to be worried about your husband's mistress, whatever her name is. We're going to get there. We're going to get to her next. You need to be worried about having a kid with your uncle.
Did Akbar have a baby with her uncle? What? Y'all lying.
Yes, baby. Just like I told her kids, be blessed. Your kids be blessed. I don't wish nothing for nobody's kid. Because I know what my kid went through, bitch. Ain't nobody playing victim. I said, are you having a baby? Worry about who you had a baby with. Like, stop playing with me. Don't bring my daughter's name up again. Matter of fact, you don't have another chance to bring her. That was your last time. Do not fucking speak on her, bitch. Because when your daughter was in the hospital doing what she was doing, I sent you prayers, bitch. Stop fucking playing with me. Don't speak on Alea. And I'm going to war. I don't give a fuck how crazy I look. I don't care. I'm going to war about her. I don't care. This was your last time, bitch. I don't give a fuck if I'm arguing with you all day. We could go back and forth, bitch. Stop speaking on fucking Alea. I'm really not playing. Now it's up. Bitch. Lele, be quiet. Don't say it. Lele's going to get her together. Like, for real.
Not the daughter calling Akbar a bitch in the background. Lele, the daughter, done called Akbar a bitch in the background. Go ahead on, Lele.
Don't speak on my baby.
It says, with no birth defects in normal classes, and she says, always is blessed. You sure about that? All minds are blessed and talk and read and write very well. God loves my kids. Akbar, you got to stop. Why would you tell that girl your children know how to walk and talk and write and all of that? Oh, this old.
I'll record what I okay, show me. Show me. Fuck that slow retarded ass baby. Boom, 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 boom. She slow and retarded. No logo. Shut the fucking low. Okay, show me. Show.
You need some guidance. You need some prayer. You need a spiritual counselor.
This old. Listen, let me say this. I think it's messed up that Akbar did that. And the reason I'm saying it's messed up is because the baby didn't have nothing to do with whatever y'all are arguing about. But I learned about bitches like Akbar. That's why they stay in a perpetual cycle of bullshit. That's why they will never get off their feet. They will forever live in hell. They will forever be in the perpetual cycles with their men, with their children, and with all of their relationships and their jobs and everything. Because bitches like Akbar V, she the same girl that'll come on the internet and beg y'all to help pray for her and her kids. I remember when she thought her daughter was about to die, she had us all on the internet praying for her and her kids. But as soon as Mad Day comes, you got something to say about the girl daughter. It's so much you could have said about Alexis Sky. So much. But you bring up the girl daughter. It's trifling. It's trifling and it's hood. And I see why Candy don't want nothing to do with your bald head ass. I see why that nigga keep breaking up with you. And also, is you pregnant or did you get pregnant by your uncle, bitch? Did you have a baby for your uncle? Because that would explain everything. That would explain a lot. I just find it disgusting that she even brought that girl child up. That girl baby ain't had nothing to do with that. Akbar. But you know, bitches like Akbar, their lives are in shambles. You can tell. I mean, she goes around TikTok lives all day trying to join. That's how she got cussed out by Tia. All she do is go around TikTok. The bitch is in shambles. Duh. Like, yeah, you can't, bitches like that, you can't really pay them for real. You can't really pay them no mind. Because Akbar be the type of bitch get beat up and don't care because I'm Akbar V. Like, you can't get through to these bitches. You can't. You just can't. Now, I want to move on. Austin Metcalf's background. Now, for y'all who don't know, get the likes up. Wait, before I do that, let me read a couple of super chats. And y'all like the video, please. Shout out to everybody sending in the jewels. I fucks with Vogue. Thank you so much, handsome, for the super chat. I appreciate you for blessing me today. Thank you for making it rain.
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes.
Thank you, handsome. He says, shout out to Black America. Don't nobody love y'all asses, y'all black asses, but me. Hey, Big Mama, just popping in to break bread with wifey. Hashtag ground, meditate, and manifest. Yes. Besides all of that, it has been 6 days, 21 hours, and 42 minutes since I heard you call my name. Aww. I fucks with Boo. Thank you so much. You always come up here and make me blush and whatnot. You gotta stop with all the days. But thank you so much for the super chat. I fucks with Boo. I appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do and your unwavering support. I really hope you're having a wonderful day. And not counting down the time, 6 days, 21 hours, and 42 minutes. This better be accurate. Thank you, I fucks with Boo. I appreciate you. Thank you. And thank you for the super chat, Janine Unfiltered. She says, FYI, Lorenz Tate is Fred Sanford's grandson. Is he really? I think I heard something about that, but I'm not sure. Sounds about right. But thank you so much, Janine Unfiltered. You know why that sounds right? Because I told y'all, follow the bloodline when it comes to these celebrities. Let me ask Google. I think I heard that before. Is Lorenz Tate related to Fred Sanford?
No, Lorenz Tate isn't related to Fred Sanford, the character played by Red Fox, whose real name was John Elroy Sanford.
It says on screen, Lorenz Tate played Curtis Winston, the grandson of Red Fox's character. Oh, in the 1991 sitcom. But you know, Google be lying. They might be. Girl, Google be lying. AI be lying. So who knows? That might be his grandson. I told y'all to follow the doggone bloodline. Thank you, Janine Unfiltered. All right, let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Don't listen to Google. Google be lying. Austin Metcalf. Now listen, I wanted to show y'all this video with Austin Metcalf. Now, I haven't been following this trial because I refuse to give it my energy. However, there was one thing that came up that I did want to share with y'all about Austin Metcalf. And for y'all who don't know who Austin Metcalf is, I'm pretty sure you should, but if you don't, I'll give you a brief backstory. Austin Metcalf is a white boy from Texas, who was a white boy from Texas who decided that he didn't want a black boy to sit under a tent. I'll just say a boy. He didn't want a boy to sit under his tent, so him and his brother and a couple of other guys approached said boy, Carmelo Anthony, and they ended up unaliving or killing the white boy, Austin Metcalf. Now, this sent all of Black America and the rest of us into an uproar because it immediately became a race war. Because white people in Texas showed their natural white ass and the black people showed theirs too, okay? Okay, so with that being said, Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony, or the Carmelo Anthony versus Metcalf thing went to trial. Austin Metcalf died, and the trial went off, and they ended up finding Carmelo Anthony guilty of said murder. Not only did they find him guilty of, I think it was first-degree murder, don't quote me, but they also basically tried to make it seem as if this kid was Carmelo Anthony was just evil. So right after all of this popped off, before they went to court, social media went to work. Now, what did social media do? They started putting horrible pictures of Carmelo Anthony out, even his mugshot, to make him look like the bad guy. And then they would put these nice, soft, cute pictures of Austin Metcalf out, making him look like an angel. Basically trying to shift the narrative to make people believe that Austin Metcalf was the victim and that Carmelo Anthony was the aggressor. When the fact of the matter is, it was the complete opposite. Austin Metcalf was the aggressor who approached Carmelo Anthony, but it ended up not turning out in Austin Metcalf's favor. He ended up losing his life. But at the end of the day, the one who died, Austin Metcalf, the white boy, he was the bully in this situation. But because social media is powerful with the trickiness, they made America believe that Carmelo Anthony was the bad guy and he wasn't. So now, fast forward, Carmelo Anthony was found guilty. They sentenced him to whatever they sentenced to. I don't remember. And now they're doing a retrial. They got a retrial going. And since the retrial has happened, now they're saying that there's information about Austin Metcalf, the white boy who they made us believe, not me, but made America believe was the innocent victim. And they're bringing out his background. So I hadn't watched this video. We'll watch it together. And it's saying Austin Metcalf's troubling background revealed in Carmelo Anthony's retrial hearing. It says this is the background that was never admitted into evidence during the first trial. Now, before I get into it, I'm going to tell you what I heard. I heard that he came from a broken family, meaning his mom and daddy was divorced. I heard they were trailer park trash. I heard that Austin and his brother had them kick the daddy's ass on many occasions. I heard the daddy had them kick the mama's ass on many, many occasions. And they were basically poor white trash. Don't let that part go over your head. Not the poor or the white or the trash, because that's who they are. Okay? Now that we gotten that out of the way, let's get into his troubling past.
Now, there's in this motion for a new trial, the background reports are being released, and the defense is going first, releasing 20 pages now of Austin Metcalf's behavioral history. Carmelo Anthony was dressed in a suit and tie for this morning's hearing, which began with the defense arguing that efforts by the trial judge and prosecutors to combat threats and deal with disruptions actually prevented Anthony from getting an open and fair trial. But bombshell testimony came this afternoon from Anthony's trial attorney, Mike Howard, about Austin Metcalf's background report that was never presented to the jury. CBS News Texas has also learned new details about Austin Metcalf's background. Metcalf and his brother Hunter were once caught spray painting graffiti, including KKK Kill All Blacks and Heil Hitler, along with the N-word, and were sentenced to 12 months of juvenile probation. Records reveal they reportedly told authorities, "We did some dumb stuff. We did some vandalism." There are several documented instances of Austin using racial slurs in school. And in 2023, Austin was accused of bullying a black student in class. In 2018, while still in elementary school, Austin and his brother were accused of bullying and assaulting a female, which led to his arrest. During an argument in 2024 with another female student, Austin allegedly knocked her to the ground and punched her in the stomach. He was also kicked out of a football game and texted someone later, "I was about to beat the expletive out of those kids." At a previous track meet, when another student alerted Austin that someone not on their team, quote, "behind our bench was talking wild," Austin reportedly replied, "Kill that MF." During the 2023-2024 school year, he received in-school suspension twice. School disciplinary records from April 2022 to May 2024 reveal that Austin reportedly called a teacher the B word and used profanity. He told a school official that he couldn't control it and wasn't aware that it was coming out of his mouth. In 2024, on at least 5 occasions, Austin saw a counselor regarding his anger and rage during a football game. In 2021, he got banned from attending basketball games for a season after yelling profanity at a player. Metcalf also got suspended after he and another student were talking about bringing a gun to school the following day. Now, there's in this motion for a new trial, the background reports are being released, and the defense is going first, releasing 20 pages now of Austin Metcalf's behavioral history.
Do you guys see how easily manipulated the public can be? Do you see how just an omission of information could be detrimental to the outcome? What do I mean by that? If the jurors in the first trial knew that Austin Metcalf had such long, extensive history of bullying, because remember, that's what this case is all about. Austin Metcalf and his brother went over to Carmelo Anthony and bullied him, or at least attempted to. Now, Carmelo Anthony ended up killing Austin Metcalf, but it was in self-defense. What we were saying this entire time. And the fact that this kid and his brother has a long, extensive history, damn near dating back to kindergarten, of bullying other black people, white people, girls, boys, that tells you everything you need to know about these demons. In my opinion, Carmelo did the right thing. But I said that when he did it. I didn't need to know this. I knew when it happened, Carmelo Anthony did the right thing. These children were bullies. And because the jurors in the world don't know that, let's be clear, white people know this. Don't let white people lie to you. White people know, just how you know black kids, they know their kids. They know this little cracker here was a menace to damn society. But it don't matter. When it's them against us, they gonna always ride for their own. I'm telling y'all, do not allow them to trick you out of what you already know. Most of us already felt like this was some bullshit. But we got tricked, some of us, listening to the algorithm, listening to the internet, listening to our favorite content creators who most of the time are paid. All these content creators, most of them are paid to give you a certain agenda too. So you listening to them, trying to find out, trying to agree with them, and you're not even listening to yourself. This is why I tell people all the time, follow your inner compass. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you how something's supposed to go or how you feel. You come up with your own feelings. But again, this young man was sentenced to whatever he was sentenced to and charged with first-degree murder, found guilty of first-degree murder on what I believe to be self-defense. And this is why it needs to go back to trial. This is also why, Black America, I tell y'all, take what you see on this internet at face, no, don't take it at face value, but take this shit with a grain of salt. This shit is one big spell work. The internet is one big witchcraft. One big goddamn castle of spells, witchcraft, witches, warlocks, all kinds of shit going on. And if you don't have the right goggles to see through this shit, you're going to be lost. I'm telling you now. So anyways, we'll see how the trial goes. I won't be following it per se, but I will keep my ears to the streets now that we know this. Black America, stop letting social media tell you how to think. You see how much power they got? Stop letting them tell you how to think now. Please and thank you. Lord, that is a mess. Let's move on. I want to get into the verses right quick. Did y'all see the verses? For y'all who don't know, Donell Jones and Joe had a verses. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I love me some good he got one in his name. Not Donell Jones. Joe. Let's pull up the verses. Y'all, so Donell Jones and Joe had a versus last night, and they say it went down. Now, I didn't watch it. I didn't even know versus was happening. But apparently, Donell Jones and Joe did a versus last night, and they say, according to what I'm hearing, they say Joe won. I'm just telling you what they say. I wasn't there. I didn't watch it. Please don't get me the line. But they say Joe won. And honestly, when I think about it, after they said Joe won, Donnell got some hits, but he don't have as many as Joe. Nope. Donnell got some hits. Shout out to Donnell. I bought the albums. I still got the album. I still stream your music right now, Donnell. But at the end of the day, Joe got them bitches. Oh, girl. Joe got them bitches. Girl, please. Yes, ma'am. Even if you count his hooks, we're not even talking about the songs. Just the hooks. Come on, man. I don't wanna be a player no more. Come on, man. Stop acting stupid. Stop acting stupid. They said Joe tore him up. Oh, I can imagine. Y'all gonna make me go back and watch the verses. Anyway, I want to get into a few clips from the verses. Now, Joe, he's getting older, but he's still rocking. Let's get into it. I wanna get to know you. I really won't fuck you. Yeah, come on. I hear about Oakland. They say this is a big rich town. That's what I was looking for. I just come from the poet's parts. I gotta make it, this is where it goes down. I just happen to come up hard. Legal or illegal? Legal or illegal, baby. But there's something that you know that they feel. I want to pause for a word to cause. Donell Jones finer than a bitch. Ooh. Donnell, you married? Donnell, call me. Donnell Jones finer than I don't give a damn who won. I saw Donnell come out like this. I don't give a damn who won. I'm telling you what I saw. I saw Donnell come out like this, and I opened my legs. Look. Girl, my legs part like the Red Sea. Look at that nail in that suit, girl. Yeah. When I seen him come out like that in that white suit, legs parted like the Red Sea, okay? But anyway, back to the verses. Where I wanna be. So y'all, I don't know what happened at the verses. They say Joe tore him up. 50 Cent came out. Look at 50. I'm sure I'm gonna try. They say 50 came out. A sweet talker if she like, but all she really want is a nigga to do her right, and I'm legit now. Used to break laws. Girl, look at me. Should have watched the verses. I missed it. But either way, the people have spoken. They say Joe won the show, and it makes sense. I didn't see the lineup, but I'm pretty sure Joe has more in the clip than Donnell. Donnell, he was popping, and then all of a sudden, he kind of went away. I believe there was some industry stuff that happened that made Donnell go away like that. But at the end of the day, Donnell, I bought the album. I still got the albums, okay? I'm a fan of the music, so I think both of the men won. I won at this point. When Donnell came creep around that corner in that white suit, I won. So shout out to these brothers celebrating the verses. Shout out to Joe. I'm so glad they did the Ghost Power song. Yeah, it looked like it was fun. I'm gonna have to go back and check it out if I ever get a chance. He married a Clear. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, please. Donell Jones' wife.
Donnell Jones is married to Jasmine Jones, and they have 2 children together. If you'd like to know more about his music career, discography, or family life, just ask.
This bitch white as turly people. Oh my God. Ay, Dios míos, and she's a wigger. Oh, Donnell. You went married a wigger? Oh, I take it back. I take it all back. Oh, Donnell.
Oh, how did they get? Oh, Donnell. Damn it. You just ruined it. I don't like you no more. Not like I did at least. I'm still gonna buy the album. Now that I know it's a white girl. Oh man, you just ruined my. Oh, let me close my legs. Let me cross these bitches. Never mind, don't hit me up. Let me cross these bitches. I got these bitches crossed. I had them cocked open. Now I gotta cross these hoes. You feel what I'm saying, Donnell? If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Move around. Let's move on. See how, listen, this world will tear you down, yeah. It'll disappoint you at every turn, won't it? It will disappoint you. This is sad. This is really bad, actually. I changed my mind. Joe won the challenge. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let's move on. I can't believe he married a wigger. You ain't even get a white girl. You got a wigger. Y'all know the wiggers. That's the white girls that get older and they still they be having boo tattoos. Cause them hoes used to be fine when they was 20, but they 39, they look 50. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now they old, busted, and disgusted. All of their green veins coming out their legs and all of that. Cottage cheese coming from between their legs. And they got buku tattoos and they still wear a buzz cut. Y'all know what y'all know the white girl I'm talking about. And she sound like a black girl. He got him one of them. Ugh, ugh, ugh. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Let's move on. Speaking of snakes, we need to get into Lil Durk. OM. Get off of here, Donnell. I used to like you. You too fine for that white woman. Divorce her. ASAP Rocky. But you shouldn't want people to divorce. You lying to me. Divorce her. I ain't playing. Leave that hoe. I want to talk about Lil Durk. Now, y'all, we've been following Lil Durk. Y'all know Lil Durk is on trial for RICO. He's one half of the serial killers. King Von. He's one half of the serial killers, King Von and Lil Durk. Now, for y'all who don't know, King Von and Lil Durk ran across America murdering niggas like knocking on doorbells, okay? These niggas was around here killing anything with a pulse. Oh, yes. King Von, the serial killer, and Lil Durk, the serial killer +2. I don't know. Let's call him that. Anyway, King Von ended up going on to meet his maker, and Lil Durk going on to do what he wanted to do. Now, King, from what I heard, because I don't follow this as much as they say the churn. So I kept an ear to it, but I ain't keep too much of an ear to it. Now, King Von, after he went on to meet his maker, Lil Durk allowed the internet to buck him up to slide for King Von, allegedly. So now the internet was like, oh, Durk, you claim you this, you claim you that, but you ain't want to slide for Von. So then Durk turned around and slid, but he slid too hard. So when he slid for Von, if murder had popped off or somebody got killed, shot or something, don't get me the line, people got killed or whatever. And then they charged Lil Durk with a RICO. Now, let me give you what they say about the RICO. They say Lil Durk paid people to go kill or slide for Von, but according to what they say, and I might be messing it up a little bit, but you're going to get the gist of it. They say when they paid, Durk paid for the boys to go slide on the niggas who slid on Von. They say that they used a rental car that Lil Durk rented or used his credit card. So basically, they were able to tie back the murder for hire. They were able to tie it back to Lil Durk. Now, Lil Durk is in prison, okay? Mind you, he went in when his paw came out. Apparently, Lil Durk's daddy was in prison all his life, and as soon as he got out, Durk went in. So they kind of traded places. So now Durk is in prison fighting a RICO for this, and what else I was about to say? Durk in the prison fighting a RICO for this because he slid for King Von, allegedly. Mind you, these are both serial killers. Yes. Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees. Yeah. These are serial killers. Imagine if them niggas knew how to rap.
if Freddie, Jason, and Michael Myers could rap, that's these niggas. Okay? So please be advised when we talking about this. Now, like I said, King Von went on to meet his maker, and now Durk is fighting these charges or fighting this trial, and they say they got 35 witnesses ready to testify on Lil Durk. 35 witnesses ready to testify against Lil Durk. These niggas is singing like canaries. Y'all, let's get into it. Y'all think Durk gonna come home after this?
Oh shit! God damn! You mean to tell me 35 niggas is going to testify against Lil Durk?
That's big.
Hey yo, I gotta stay away from niggas, man. Niggas will really snitch on you. Nigga just did a song with J. Cole. He was trying to turn his life around. They snitching on him. Oh shit! God damn! You mean to?
You know what's crazy about this? If what I heard is true, that he got in trouble for sliding for King Von, do y'all know that he literally allowed the people on the internet to buck him up to do that duck ass shit? And it's partially his fault. It's mostly his fault. Because Lil Durk used to make himself seem like he was riding like Von. And let's be clear. I'm not trying to big one up over the other, but one of them was the real hitter and the other one was not. The other one paid for the hit. The other one actually did the hit. Does that make sense? Low-key is given, Durk really got his reputation from being in proximity to Von. Low-key is given, Durk ain't what King Von was. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. And you did all of this and allowed the internet to make you or have you slide for King Von. And now you facing a RICO charge, and they got allegedly 35 dudes ready to testify against you. You might not never come home, bro. And it will be sound about right. Yeah. And oh yeah, I forgot Durk did tell on Von before. Ooh, sure did. And remember too, y'all remember that? Let me see if I can go find it. Y'all remember that video when Durk and Von was on trial in court, and I don't know if they asked Durk something, but either way, Von looked at Durk like, nigga, for real? Was they at court or was it I can't remember where it was, but you can tell. Listen, I could tell, not that I care about either one of these fools, but let's really be clear. You can absolutely tell that one of them was the real deal and the other one wasn't. I can tell that back then. Okay, and it wouldn't surprise me, or it makes sense that Durk told on Von before. I remember hearing about something like that. It's been so long since I brought up the King Von stuff and the Lil Durk stuff, but it makes sense, and that's why he's gonna go down. That's why he's gonna go down. Like I said, if 35 people are testifying against him, yeah, he ain't coming home. He ain't coming home. Yeah, it was at the court. Okay, Tay Baby know what I'm talking about. They said it was at court, Meek Mills. Yay. Yeah, let me see if I can go find that video. King Von and Durk. And he was looking at him like, nigga, for real? King Von, Lil Durk. Let me put up snitch. Maybe that'll come up like that. Let me see. Let's see what Academics fat slender ass gotta say. You know he on no Ozempic now. But this an old video. Let me see. Let me see what Academics had to say.
There and said, yo, blame this all on Von.
We never even gave a statement. I mean, the whole time we went to court, it was like they were just showing us pictures. If the incident right here, and y'all got pictures of us in the gas station, me and Von never came with a statement. Everybody on the case never came with no type of statement. We didn't even make it up. If I told on Von, I wouldn't even be right here. Like I don't even think I'd be alive.
He did it. Whatever they said he did that shit.
But if he died though, like you know what I mean?
I don't even think I'd be alive.
If you told on him but he's dead?
Yeah.
Yo.
So you don't want him, you want the person who shot Von one time. And then he got popped. He got disarmed by Slutty. Slutty shot him and it ended that situation. I mean, this is just what this is, man.
I always heard good things about Slutty.
I mean, he was a real one. Slutty's Earth Day was just the other day. He's a Leo. Most Leos are real ones. And Von was a Leo. Slutty was a real one. And it's just what it was. And as I said before, he was a grown man. You ain't finna tell him to put his pipe up. He finna make sure Von get inside the club, walk him to the door with the pipe, and when it's time for to come out, he gonna walk him out with the pipe. You know what I mean? He wasn't no little boy. He wasn't no kid. You know what I mean? So this is what it was. They all Slutty won. Everybody that had anything to do with that night that died, they won because inshallah, Von's a martyr. And when you're a martyr, you can bring 72 close friends or family members into paradise with no questions asked. So
I don't know who this nigga is, but he did time. I could tell. Shut
Look, Lil Durk ain't never coming home. This man has a Super Saiyan 6 level snitch on his case. It's not happening. OTF Jam is the icing on the cake for the feds in this Lil Durk murder for hire case. He is co-conspirator too. He is Judas to Jesus. He is the nail in the coffin for the death of the drill culture. Y'all may ask me how and why. Well, let me give y'all all the information y'all looking for. OTF Jam got jammed up by the federal government for having a gun with a fully automatic switch attached. He tried to throw the charge on his cousin who didn't have a record because he felt, you'll get off easy. I never come home. I don't care how the fuck you feel. You gonna take this charge. And the cousin felt played because the cousin was like, damn, how you gonna ruin my life? I got kids, I got family, and you just gonna use your criminal past and leverage to bully me into a felony history? What the fuck? So anyway, yeah, that's how these street niggas be coming. They very rogue and unruly. But anyways, back to OTF Jam. Why he feel like his back against the wall. Who are the key people involved. I'm just giving y'all everything y'all need to know. So boom. Remember, he with his cousin when he get jammed up for the gun and switch. Time passed. It's time to go whack Lil Pap. OTF Jam get a call from Schmirkio himself. Not from Boona, not from Flocka, not from Brown Eyes, from AKA Blood himself. Look, Jam, it's go time. It's a go. We got our eyes on this nigga. He done dropped the low. We on him. Come on. Jam, all right, that's a bet. He jump on the plane. He come out there and he meet Schmirkio. They pull up at the gas station. They let iron fly at Lil Pap and Quando. That's me holding the drum, giving y'all a visual. Lil Pap is ultimately deceased as a result. Rest in peace to that young man. But see, the focus is Jam, because Jam was on the scene. Jam got called by Schmirkio. Jam got jammed up by the feds. And Jam is the reason why Lil Durk would never come home again. They light Lil Pap and them up and they go home. Niggas go different ways. Y'all know how people scatter like roaches. Look, you go that way, I'm gonna go this way, you go that way. You hear me? We gonna link back up in the rat. That's what they tell each other. But what they don't know is the feds is waiting on OTF Jam when he get home. So boom, Jam call a person who don't want to be identified in this case. We know their name, we know who they is, but out of respect for them, they don't want their name brought up. Jam call him and say, look, come get me from the airport. Dude say, back. When Jam getting a call after coming from the Lil Pap hit, guess who behind them? The federal government. They swarm in. Come here. We know what you just did. We know where you was just at. Look, Lil Durk ain't never coming home. This man has a Super Saiyan 6 level snitch on his case. It's not happening. OTF Jam is the icing on the cake for the feds in this Lil Durk murder for hire case. He is co-conspirator too. He is Judas to Jesus. He is the nail in the coffin for the death of the drill culture. Y'all may ask me how and why. Well, let me give y'all all the information y'all looking for.
All right. All right. I think, yeah. He kind of went over the shit. All right. Shout out to this dude, Ducto Ando. He sounds like he's from New Orleans. Ducto Ando 986. Shout out to the brother. Listen. So basically what he's saying is the guy, OTF Jam, he's the one who sent out or who actually committed the hit. Remember I told y'all, they were, from what I understand, and I might have this all wrong, so please don't get me in line, but from what I understood, After King Von was killed, the internet was trying to buck Lil Durk up to ride for Von, and apparently he did. Now he must have had OTF Jam to be the hitman, and when he went out to Cali or wherever he went and did the hit, by the time he got back, the feds got him. And what this dude is saying is that Lil Durk was never coming home anyway. So basically, the police probably grabbed OTF Jam and was like, "Listen, this nigga ain't never coming home, so we need you to do X, Y, and Z." And obviously, he is. And this is why it's important, because if he's the actual hitman, like the dude said, he's co-conspirator too, he literally has King Von's fate in his hands on some low-key stuff. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I don't know. People love King Von. I'm not a fan. He was a serial killer. I'm gonna be real. I'm not a fan of King Von. I didn't like his music. I didn't understand it. I thought he was just a troubled child. I do understand that he probably came up through a lot of adversities, and that's what made him like that. I would say I don't think he was born like that, but I kind of do. I do feel like he had some type of possession on him, but that's a whole nother story. I'm saying all that to say Durk ain't coming home. He ain't coming home. At least that's what the streets is saying. And the fact that 35 men plus this dude is ready to testify on him tells us everything we need to know. Child, let this be a lesson to y'all. Don't let nobody on the internet buck you up to do a damn thing, good or bad. Don't you need, not even me. Don't you let nobody on the internet buck you up to do nothing. Do something because it's confirmation. What do I mean by that? I already wanted to do it, and since you said it, you kind of confirmed. Do not let nobody put nothing in your head to do. I promise you, it is not going to work out in your favor. Y'all get the likes up. Let me read a couple of more super chats. Shout out to y'all in the building. Happy Friday. Happy Educational Friday. Please make sure, if you haven't already, you like the video. And please pull up later on for Educational Friday that we do here every Friday. We unlearn and relearn history. That's what it's about. So make sure y'all pull over, and pop out. Thank you again, I fucks with Vogue, for the super chat. And also thank you again for making it rain. I appreciate you, handsome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on, let me get the Make It Rain music. Hold on.
I make it rain, I make it rain, I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain, I make it rain on them hoes.
Not me reading your super chat saying, "I just wanted to hear my name again." You is crazy. Thank you, I fucks with Vogue. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody sending in the jewels. Shout out to everybody who's sending up these jewels. I appreciate y'all making the chat lit, okay? Look at Tough, I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chat. Says, "Happy Friday, boo. After hearing all this about Austin has me side-eyeing the Anthony family, because how could they sit back and watch their son go through all of this? There should have never been a trial." You know, I said that from beginning. People don't like to do this, but I put a lot of fault on the parents. I do. But it's not right because they lost a child. No, but that don't mean that they don't get no fault. I put a lot of fault on the parents. Not just Carmelo Anthony's parents. Even the other one, what's the one in Mississippi who was killed by his friends? All of these parents are literally actively working against the betterment for their children. So you're right. I blame the Anthony family, and I blame a lot of these families. I do. And I'm not one of those people who feel like because they lost their child, they can't get no blame. No. The only way we can learn from things is if we make sure we never repeat them. How do we make sure we never repeat them? We learn from them. We correct mistakes. We correct things that were done wrong. Okay? We go back and we see what we messed up, and then we fix it. We correct things that was done wrong. That's how I go. But anyway, y'all get the likes up on the video. Thank you again, I fucks with Vogue, for the super chat. Again, thank you so much.
I make it rain, I make it rain, I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain, I make it rain on them hoes.
Thank you for the super chat, I fucks with Vogue. He says, "Just say it again, girls. Just say it again, girl," in my Ryan Isley voice. I love that song. Make me say it again, girl. I love that song. Anyways, let's move on. Thank you, I fucks with Vogue. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. Let's move on. Now, I want to get into Saucy on this Teen Vogue cover, because this Saucy Santana thing has been in the making for a long time, and we didn't know about it because we were too heavily distracted. Can I also say that I believe that Saucy Santana and what's that girl name? I believe that Saucy Santana and Carisha are the same person. Is that too far? I believe they're the same person. I believe they are the same person. It sounds crazy, huh? Case said too far. It might be, but I believe they're the same person. Yeah. I believe that they are the same person. I don't give a damn. I've seen crazier stuff. They say houseway. I think that. Let me tell you why I think that. Let me see if I can go pull up a video because I think it's better for for y'all to see it. Hold on. Saucy Santana. The reason why. Hold on. And I got a video of them together. Hold on. Let's get into this video. Look at them together. This is a throwback.
Child, what, hoe, or forever hold your peace, hoe, what? Trust, step, hoe. All that sneak dissing, bitch, I bring it to your front door.
Hello, and don't blame it on you drunk, bitch, cause we could waller, hoe.
The whole clique gon' follow, hoe.
Bitch, don't like dominoes.
Bitch.
Respectfully.
Yeah. Girl, child, what, hoe? Step.
Carisha, I'm drunk, it's bad.
Ooh, you might want to call your man.
Bitch, I don't need no motherfucking man. I can do bad by my motherfucking self.
Ain't no checking off in here.
But I ain't.
Listen, baby, I'm married. I ain't talking about nothing in my life.
Oh, Carisha, remember that time I had tried to reminisce on my past? That fuck nigga said, get out.
I'm like, oh, what time it is? It's 10 to 7. What?
Girl, what's the time?
What's the time? 10 to 7. What time it is? 7:45. Oh. What the fuck that mean? Bitch, I be like, what?
I used to hate that when I was little. What the fuck do that mean, dog?
What time it is? 7:45.
4:45.
What time it is? 10 after 5.
What is it? 10 on 5, Carisha?
10 after 5. 10
oh,
is 5:10, bitch.
It's 5:10, dummy.
Bitch, I see dumb asshole. What happened, life size kid, child, what, hoe, or forever hold your peace. Santana can't do mama, you pretty with no makeup. Santana can't do mama, you pretty with no makeup.
Fuck like you dance like you fuck.
It's cash, boy, going that go, y'all, bang. Okay, I believe that Saucy Santana and Carisha are the same person, and let me tell you this. I don't mean physically, because obviously they are physically two different people. Physically, you've seen them together. But I'm talking about energy. When I say they're the same person, it's like the same energy inside of different bodies. So what do I mean? It's different. It's bigger than them just sounding alike or talking alike. It's like they literally have the same, I don't want to say soul, because I don't think it's a soul. It's like they have the same spirit. You know what I mean? It's like they're capable. I want to try to give it to y'all the way I'm seeing it in my head. It's like, let's just say, for lack of better terms, I wish I could create a thumbnail to show y'all. It's like, lack of better terms, let's just say there's a wizard, right? And there's a wizard who's in charge of energy and spirits, right? And let's just say this wizard could take my energy and my spirit and put it in somebody else. So, for instance, there's an energy wizard, an energy wizard, let's call him that. An energy wizard who's able to take your energy and duplicate it or replicate it in someone else's. Okay, I think that there's something or somebody that takes their energy, and I don't know what came first. I don't know if the egg came before the chicken or the chicken came before the egg. Yes, like a clone. Exactly like a clone. Thank you, I am Queen Natifa. Thank you so much. You get it. Exactly like a clone. So basically what I'm saying is I believe that these two are different physical beings, but it's the same energy. It's the same spirit. It's the same demon. Does that make sense? And this is also why both of them are super duper close with Diddy. Now remember, these are billionaires. These are people with money. They have access to things that you and I have never seen. And they do stuff like this all the time. Yes, clone spirits. Thank you, Abundance and Clarity. That's what I mean when I say they're the same person. This is why now, especially in 2026, you rarely see them together. You always see Saucy doing one thing and Carisha doing another thing, but it's so similar, you damn near can't tell them apart. So right now, think about it. Saucy has this, no, Carisha has the spin that thing that's literally taking over all of the charts, and Saucy also has the Quiet on the Creek thing that's taking over all of the charts. I'm sorry, and it's happening simultaneously at the same time. I think it's way bigger than him copying off of her or her copying off of him. I think that they're twin spirits. I think that they're the same spirit inside of each other. I hope I explained it right. I don't know. I don't feel like I got it off the way that I should. But either way, the point is this. Just like Carisha came out with JT, and she was one half of the City Girls, and that was already a duo, but a doozy. But even still, we had other music to fall back on. Since then, the industry has cut off all of music and only give us this ratchet bullshit. So you got Carisha with Spin That, which is basically a bunch of energy harvesting for people to go out and start doing crimes, committing crimes, and doing disgusting, horrible things like stealing out of stores and going back and selling. And then you also got Saucy Santana, who's evoking a nasty, disgusting spirit like Quiet on the Creek, where he's showing that men should be quiet about sleeping with other men. He also wants women to be quiet about knowing that their men are sleeping with other men, rather it be a DL situation or whatever you want to call it. The whole purpose of Quiet on the Creek is to get you comfortable to being quiet with knowing that your man sleeps with other men. Either way, both of these people are evoking negative, dangerous spirits and energies onto the world. They're both here committing the exact same witchcraft in different fonts. Does that make sense? So Carisha got y'all over here scamming, and he got y'all over here getting screwed by punks. But they're the same spirit. It's the same spirit operating in two different beings, which I believe is the same person. Not the same physical person, but the same being, the same energy, the same spirit. Twin spirits, like somebody said in the chats, okay? So now, I saw this brother make this video saying that Saucy, just like Carisha, had been planted here for a long time. Apparently, Saucy had the cover of Teen Vogue magazine years ago, and we didn't know nothing about it. They were literally setting him up to be the person to drag your children into hell, into the abyss. Saucy Santana is the Pied Piper. So y'all can know who the Pied Piper is. What's the folklore on the Pied Piper with children in the negative sense?
The folklore about the Pied Piper often portrays the children's disappearance as a sad event, whether it's a mass death, a forced migration, or a punishment for the town's bad behavior.
The dark folklore of the Pied Piper views the vanished children as victims of tragic mass death, a lost migration, or sinister punishment for adult greed. Remember, we talking about highly weird in their agenda. Listen, it says, early versions of the tale state that the Pied Piper led the children straight into Wesser River, where all of them drowned. Hold on, because I'm about to put this shit together. I'm about to put this shit together like a fucking puzzle. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Because we not talking about people. We talking about spirits. We're talking about beings. Hold on. Stay right there. Now, I told y'all the Pied Piper, let me read it again. Early versions of the tale state that the Pied Piper led the children straight into the Wesser River, where all of them drowned. It says, buried alive. The most famous version says the children entered a hollow mountain. Hold on, let me play this for y'all while I'm doing it so y'all can see it. The most famous version says the children entered a hollow mountain through a magic cave, which instantly sealed shut and trapped them in eternal darkness. It says the town loses an entire generation in one day. Hold on, because I need this to keep playing. The entire town loses an entire generation in one day, leaving the parents with a silent, empty village and a lifetime of agonizing grief. Both Saucy Santana and Carisha target audience are children. Look at Saucy.
And I used to go fishing when I was a little girl. You gotta be real quiet on the creek.
You see it? The Pied Piper. Back up. Skirt. Rewind. Reverse this bitch. You feel what I'm saying? Put this bitch in reverse. Hold up. The Pied Piper, the tale of the legend of the Pied Piper is that this man or this thing is supposed to go and grab the children and lead them into an abyss, lead them into darkness, lead them into rivers where they would drown. Now do you see why Saucy Santana's target audience is children? Now do you see why Saucy Santana says stuff like, niggas want to fuck me, kids want to fuck me, get him up here.
Fuck me, kids wanna fuck me, aunties, everybody. Niggas wanna fuck me, kids wanna fuck me, aunties, everybody. Niggas wanna fuck me, kids wanna fuck me, aunties, everybody.
Not only that, now do you see why this happened?
Hey, I don't got nothing. Hey, for real, I don't got nothing. Don't piss me off. Hey, I don't got nothing. Hey, for real, I don't got nothing. Don't piss me off.
So now you see why the children are so attracted. And not only why they're so attracted, hold on. Even Saucy's cover art is super colorful and super attractive to children. His target audience is not adults. His target audience are children. So is Carisha. Her target audience are not grown-ass men and women. Their target audience are children. This is why, hold on. This is why. Y'all remember the video I showed y'all where the lady bought all 5 of her kids go-yard bags to go back to school? This is also why. Hold on. I'm about to tie this shit up like a bow. Hold on. Stay right there. I'm about to tie this shit in because we talking about the Pied Piper. This is also why this happened. Remember this? Remember we just spoke about this the other day? The little 4, 5, 6-year-old little girl who still got the 2 front teeth missing, but she got a helmet full of hair called a lace front wig? Because her target audience, just like his, both of their target audiences are children. It's not the people per se that are the Pied Piper, but the spirits. They are twin spirits, twin souls, twin energies here to gather your children. Nikki, another one. Somebody said what Nikki got to do this. She another one too, but we're not talking about her today. Today we're speaking solely specifically on Saucy Santana and Carisha in that twin spirit, that twin energy, and how that energy is basically the Pied Piper. It's here to grab the souls of the babies, to grab the souls of the children. This is why your children are so fascinated or infatuated with Saucy Santana and Carisha, because they carry the Pied Piper spirit that draws the children to them. And this is also why their messages are so harmful, because they know that they are operating in a spirit that's supposed to gather the children, and their jobs, because they sold their souls, are to literally basically lead those children into the abyss, into hell, the Pied Piper. Does that make sense? I hope what I said makes sense because I be seeing it in my head, and sometimes I be battling in my head if I can get y'all to see it the way I see it in here. But I hope that it makes sense. Twin spirits operating in two different beings with one agenda. That agenda is to gather the souls of our children. This is why our children are so infatuated and attracted to Carisha and goddamn Saucy Santana. They have been cloaked in that energy to basically be the attraction to your babies. Whew. Now back to the video. I didn't know that they were setting Saucy up way in the past. Apparently, back in the day, a few years ago, Saucy was the cover of Teen Vogue. Now, this is Teen Vogue. Even though they're teens, they're still children. Now, this makes sense even more to my theory about the Pied Piper. They keep putting them in front of babies because that's the target audience. Let's get into this brother speak about how Saucy Santana was on the cover of Teen Vogue as well.
Remember, y'all, I said people are talented, but it's all about who they press the button on. Look at this right here. 2022, Teen Vogue. Why the fuck is Saucy Santana on the cover of Teen Vogue? He's not a teenager. He's not doing nothing teens do. His music is X-rated. So that's what I be trying to tell you. That's how they do you. And that's why nobody's saying nothing about canceling him. Because they didn't press the button on him. Yep. In 2022, they put this nigga on the cover of Teen Vogue. And 4 years later, he talking about kids want to fuck him. Shh, shh, quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Now, the pedophiles used to have to go to a kid and say, you know, if I touch you and you say something, I'm going to kill your mama. Yep. I'm going to kill your daddy. You know, don't say nothing, I'm going to kill you. Now, a pedophile can just say, hey, you know what quiet on the creek mean? Kid be like, yeah, I know what that mean. That mean keep a secret. Well, can you be quiet on the creek? So it's popularized a way to get kids to understand keeping a secret.
Yep.
But why this motherfucker was on the cover of Teen Vogue?
And you know what? That's why he start the song off saying, when I was a little girl, you always had to be quiet on the creek. Y'all ain't caught that? That's why he start the song off like that. Because he's targeting the babies. That's why the song starts off, when I was a little girl, I was taught that I needed to be quiet on the creek. It's kind of showing the children, hey, like the brother said, nowadays you don't have to threaten the children. I'm going to kill your mom if you tell. You just got to say, quiet. And the children will go, oh, I know that song. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to be quiet.
And you stupid motherfuckers think I'm crazy and say I'm a bitch when I cry because this shit make me sad. You stupid motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, y'all, I said...
Shout out to the brother. Because see the end when he said, you stupid mother... I felt like that so many times. Not to everybody, but it's just... This is the thing. The Most High has given certain of us visions that the masses don't have. And in that vision that he give us, part of that is we have to come back and tell you niggas what we can see. But it's hard. The hardest part is trying to convince y'all who can't see, not y'all, not all of y'all, because some of us can. I'm talking about the masses who can't. The hardest part is trying to convince the masses who can't see that what you're seeing is real. That's the hardest part. So when he said, you stupid mother, I felt that. Not to y'all. I'm just saying in general. Because it's so much I've come to the internet and said, and people be looking at me like I'm growing 3 heads. And that's the frustration that seers go through. I ain't gonna lie. That's the go through, seers to go through. Even with when I picked that song in Santorini, when I was on the rooftop and I did that video or that little photo shoot, when he said, sometimes I be wanting to say, fuck the world. I don't give a fuck. I swear to God, I feel it. Ooh, girl. You don't understand how much I feel it. I feel it in my spirit, in my soul. Because sometimes I get like that. Because the frustration that comes over you when you know that what you're looking at is true, but you can't convince people to see it. You know what I'm saying? At any rate, what the man said or what the brother said is true. Saucy Santana has been placed here from the beginning. That's why they put him on the cover of Teen Vogue under our nose, and we had no clue. His job is here as the Pied Piper to gather the souls of your children. And when I say the souls, I don't mean the physical bodies, because once the soul goes, the body's gonna follow. So, like, for instance, they've already implemented in your children about being quiet on the creek. So now a lot of children are going to think it's cool to not say things that they know, to not tell parents about things that have happened to them, because now it's trendy to be quiet on the creek. Even in the comments, you ain't even got to be talking about nothing. Here comes somebody, ooh, girl, you got to be quiet. You got to be quiet on the creek. It reinforces the negative witchcraft on your babies to basically shut up whenever somebody do something to them. It disarms them. Saucy Santana and Carisha are operating twin spirits, twin souls, twin energies. Their job is to come in and to lead your children to the slaughter, lead your children to hell, take the souls of your children and leave you there with the goddamn shells. That's their jobs. They get paid a lot of money to do so. And you wonder why children are so attracted to Saucy Santana and Carisha. And when I say attracted, I don't mean sexually. I mean just period. They like them. You know why now? Because there's an energy and witchcraft operating on these fools that attracts your children to them. Now, that's what I see. You can believe it if you want. If you don't want to, that's fine. I'm just telling you what I see because the Most High told me to get on here and tell y'all what I see. So I'm telling y'all what I see. Okay? It's sick and it's disgusting. Saucy Santana comes from a broken home. Carisha comes from a broken home. Easy people to get to sell their souls. They ain't got nothing to lose. These the people who don't care about nothing. I sell my soul for money. I need money. Ooh, what I got to do to sell my soul? That's them kind. That's the kind of people that make it into Hollyweird. That's the purpose. Watch y'all kids, man. Please keep your kids close to you. If you don't do nothing, keep your kids close to you, okay? Now, I want to bring up this food recall before we get into the thumbnail. Did y'all know that they're recalling all kinds of foods? Girl, we can't drink the water. We can't eat the fruits. We can't do shit at this point. There's nothing we can do. We're screwed. Everything is messed up. Everything is fake. Ain't nothing real no more at this point. I'm about to start eating my own ass. At least I know it's clean, okay? At this point, I'm about to just eat my own ass and hope I survive off of that. Because the water is messed up. The food is messed up. The fruit is messed up. Hell, the air is messed up. Everything messed up. You can't even breathe no more. If you breathe, you in trouble. Everything is messed up. Now, I see this video with this dude, this clear man, talking about all the food that has been recalled. And listen, just all I can say is use your discernment with this food shit at this point. Because, girl, even eating fruits and vegetables ain't good no more. Let's get into this man talking about all this food that's been recalled.
4 major food recalls and lawsuits just dropped. If you shop at Walmart, Kroger, Trader Joe's, Costco, or Target, watch this before your next grocery run. Number 1 is Maple Leaf Bacon. Over 12,000 pounds pulled from the shelves after skipping the required USDA import inspection from Canada. Look for Royale Natural Applewood Smoked and Top Value Uncured Hardwood Smoked 12-ounce packages with sell dates between September 1st and 7th. Check your fridge and freezer right now. Number 2, Jalapenos. A 26-state recall covering fresh peppers and pre-made foods. Traced back to Mexican-grown peppers distributed by Coast Citrus and packed by Taylor Farms with an expiration date of August 16th. Number 3, eggs. Midwest Poultry Services pulled 1.6 million cartons sold under Kroger, Simple Truth, and Country Morning. Check for code P-1950 or 0840962 with best buy dates between July 20th and August 17th. Already caused 98 salmonella cases and 26 hospitalizations across 17 states. Number 4, Costco Kirkland rotisserie chicken. Recalled earlier this year, but a class action alleges chronic salmonella contamination at Costco's Nebraska plant, which failed every single a monthly USDA test from late 2023 through mid-2025 and holds the USDA's worst food safety rating in 92% of reporting periods since 2019. 157 million of these chickens were sold last year alone. If you bought a Costco rotisserie chicken, you may be eligible for a payout. Go to cleanmoney.com right now and find the Costco chicken lawsuit. It takes 60 seconds and the filing window is closing fast. Follow me and come back tomorrow because I'm going to keep you posted the second this develops.
He talked real fast, but damn. Like, think about it like this, because I know he spoke mostly about brands, but at the end of the day, the brand is just the t-shirt. Come on now. I keep telling y'all, the suppliers get the shit. It be 3-4 people selling the same 100 people the same shit. They just put a new name on top of it. So just because it's McCormick bacon, don't mean the other bacon next to it is safe. Possibly it's the same bacon with different brand names on it. The point is this, y'all. They're contaminating the foods because that's one of the things that they need to do in order to make sure this new world order comes in. So they're contaminating the food. We spoke about how they're going to get rid of money. We spoke about how they're going to get rid of jobs. And I told y'all they want us all eating Soylent Green. Y'all, do y'all be listening to me on this bitch? Or y'all just be... y'all what they want. They want us all eating Soylent Green. They want us all poor. They want people to either be rich or poor. And if you're poor, you'll be in the Flintstones era. And if you're rich, you'll be in the Jetsons era. If you're rich, you'll be up in the sky somewhere with flying cars, with elevators and robots and shit. And if your ass is poor, that means you're not rich. There's no middle class. If you're not rich, your ass gonna be down here with the Jets, with the not the Jeffersons, the Flintstones. Y'all gonna be making calls with birds and shit like that. Y'all gonna be sending smoke signals to talk to each other. That's exactly what they want, and that's why they're doing all of this to the food. And this is the gag. The food is already, it's been contaminated for years. Somebody said, what is Soylent Green? You gotta watch that movie. What's the name of that movie, y'all? There's a movie from the 90s where Soylent Green was the product that they were feeding the people. For y'all who don't know, put the name of the movie in the title. But it's, yeah, somebody said it's human meat. So basically there's a movie that came out in the 90s where basically they had poor people living poor, rich people living rich. And is that the name of the movie, Soylent Green? Either way, look it up. There's a movie. But the Soylent Green was basically dead people. They made it to where the people were so poor to where they would opt out to die. And then those people who die, they put their flesh and their bodies into a machine and then feed it to the world. So the poor people were eating dead people for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's what they want to do again. Let me see, make sure that's the name of the movie, Soylent Green. Is that the name of the movie? I don't know why I thought it was something else. Soylent Green movie. Yeah, that's the name of it. Soylent Green. Look. Y'all go watch this movie. It's called Soylent Green. Go watch it. Basically, look, you can see in the thumbnail. You can see in the what you call them. All the poor people, they made them so poor. They made the people so poor that they gave up on life. And they offered them to give up on life. They send them to a place and say, hey, if you want to die, come over here. So then the people who get so depressed that they not living good or they eating bad food, they ended up wanting to die. They go to a place and they die. And then the people take the bodies and then feed it back to the regular people. But they already doing that. Didn't we talk about KFC feeding us people? I told y'all the Asians been doing that with the Chinese food. If they eating bats and blowfish live, bitch, if they eating rats and bats and chopping their heads off, what you think they feeding you? If they eat live animals, what you think they feeding you? I don't know. It's a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy theory. Somebody said cats and dogs. I think that we're being generous saying cats and dogs. What if the Soylent Green came out through the Asian food, through the Chinese food? What if we been eating Soylent Green through the Chinese food? I don't know. It smells like dead bodies when you leave it out. It literally smells like a dead body when you leave it out. Think I'm lying? I tell people all the time, go order a Chinese plate, put it in your microwave. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Go order some Chinese food. Rice and chicken. I don't give a damn what you put on it. Put that shit in the microwave, then come back the next day. It smells like a dead body. Let's move on. I wouldn't eat that shit if I was y'all. I wouldn't eat no Chinese food. No, I don't give a damn if it's a corner store or if it's goddamn, because what that place I used to eat all the time? There was a place, they had them in New Orleans. It's a Chinese restaurant, but it's like a chain. I wouldn't eat none of that shit. I wouldn't eat none of it. That's just me. It smells like a dead body when it's old. It probably is a dead body. Let's move on. Let's get to these drag queens. Y'all seen the thumbnail? Shout out to y'all. Y'all go take a look at the thumbnail. The thumbnail. Why are we here? What's the main attraction for today's show? Drag queens at the children's school, because they are literally piping, trying to get our children, if that's a word, piping. Anyways, so the drag shows. I want to show y'all these videos of drag queens at children's schools before we get into the next topic.
I was very angry, and so that kind of. Why is a pedophile here? Why did you? No. We want to know why there's a pedophile here. We saw videos of what that thing does. Yeah. Why did you? Hey, it's got videos. You a pedophile. It wants to do to little children. Yeah. Why did you allow videos on YouTube of what it wants to do to little children? Why did you bring a pedophile? I don't understand. Yeah, so why would you bring children to a pedophile? Yeah. It's not vulgar language. Hey, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I think in this video, they're saying the drag queen that came to the class is a pedophile. A lot of those horrible people hide under those TSs.
I want to bring children to this. Why would you want to expose your children to this? Just to prove how tolerant you are a pedophile? This is the only thing to prove how tolerant children to this. You want to expose your children to pedophiles to prove how tolerant you are.
This is disgusting.
It's sick. That thing has videos. I'll show you away from the children.
Look, we got a pedophile here. We're in giants. Oh man, I'll never support the giants again. This is sick. Videos talking about sex. Look, they got kids here. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Tell me, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? This is sick. This is sick.
Please understand what's happening. They're conditioning the minds of the children to be okay with things that are not okay. Touches. Listen, the drag queens, the reason why they wear all the crazy colors when they go see the kids is because it attracts children. Remember, we're talking about a Pied Piper spirit. So the reason why they wear all the colors when they go see these kids, and the reason why they even go and see these kids, is to soften the palate, to soften the mindset of these children to these beings. Mind you, I'm not speaking about any random TS. I'm talking about these TSs who are literally, and the drag queens who are literally going around to the schools. A lot of these people are real life pedophiles. And like I showed y'all on the video before, the principals be knowing. Everybody be knowing who these people are. They all in on it. Even if some of them don't do it themselves, they know what's going on. They in on it. So the reason why they bring these drag queens into the shows or into the schools is to soften their little minds, to make them see this as normal when it's not. A man dressing as a woman is never normal. I don't give a damn if you believe you're a man, you're a woman on the inside. No shade, but it's the fact. A man dressing as a woman is not normal on no levels. I don't give a fuck who feels some type of way about it. It's not normal. We've normalized it in 2026, but it's not normal. And they're normalizing it to the babies so that these predators can have very much or easier access to our children. Does that make sense? So these drag queens are going around these schools and have been since 2020 like crazy. I know it's a lot going on in California. A lot of them in California. Look, going to the schools, reading books, and this one got horns coming out of its head. I've been to many, many drag shows. I'm from New Orleans. I've been to many, many drag shows. I love a drag show. But it is not children friendly. I don't give a damn if they're not saying nothing about sex. I've been to many, many drag shows. They are not children friendly. There's nothing a child and a drag queen has in common. They are not children friendly. But yet and still, because of the internet and its power, people are now normalizing drag queens around children. It is not normal. A child in its developing stages, meaning this child's brain is trying to figure out the world, and it sees something like this, and y'all want to make that child believe that this is normal. It's not. It's the Pied Piper spirit coming to grab our babies.
So we decided we're gonna spread love, joy, and sequins everywhere. Visibility, you know. It's Pride Month. It's Pride, so we decided we're gonna spread love, joy, and sequins everywhere. Visibility, you know.
My thing is this to the LGBTQIA plus community, because a lot of you niggas done drunk the Kool-Aid and believe that this shit is harmless. Why are y'all hyper focused on the fucking children? Why y'all can't go be sprinkle punks over there? Why y'all got this? How I know y'all bitches is evil pedophiles. I don't give a fuck. And I said what I said. Anybody who's running and racing for this shit to be amongst children, you're a demon and a pedophile. Whether you acted on it or not, in my mind, you a fucking demon and a pedophile. I'm going to ask you again. Why can't y'all go be pussy punks over there? Why do y'all have to be so hyper-focused on the children? I don't want to hear because children are trans to bullshit. I've been living 43 years and I ain't never ran across a trans child. I went to school for damn near 20 years and never ran across one trans child. This trans shit just didn't start happening until y'all put it on them children's minds. Again, if y'all want to go be LGBTQ punks, why can't y'all do that away from the children? This is how you know it's a direct attack on the babies. This has no place with children. None. No pride commercials, no pride month, no parades, no drag queens reading books. That shit has zero place in front of babies. But the internet is bucking the world up to think that it is. It's cool. It's that Pied Piper spirit. To lead your children into the abyss. Just like the Pied Piper. Lead your children to eternal death. And y'all forgot this part of it. Y'all forgot this part of it. Hold on. Because this is a part y'all forgot. It's a part y'all really forgot. This is the part y'all forgot in this folklore. It says the abduction steals the entire future of Hamlin, plunging the town into a permanent, sorrowful silence. It also says the children are completely powerless under the spell of the magic pipe, marching away in joy while entirely unaware of the danger. Oh, God. And the parents are entirely unaware too. That's why they offering up their children to be on the videos with Saucy Santana to stay quiet on the creek. This the part. The tale casts a negative light on the parents. showing how adult sin and dishonesty directly destroys the most vulnerable members of the community. I'm reading it. What y'all saying? I'm reading it right here. It's right here. In older variants, the only youths left behind are returned are disabled, i.e. blind, lame, or mute, leaving the community with a broken and isolated remnant. So why is this important? After they lead your children with the Pied Piper, after they lead your children to hell, it leaves you where? Leaving the community with a broken and isolated remnant. Do you understand that this not only affects the children, it affects the adults too? Because once they take our children, now we are left to deal with it. Now we will reap the negativity off of this shit. It's a direct attack and target on the children. This is the spiritual warfare I speak to y'all about. This is why I tell y'all to ground, meditate, and pray, because you'll be able to see this if you tap in. You'll be able to see this stuff if you're grounded. But if not, you'll be amongst the matrix and you'll think it's not that big of a deal. It's Saucy, it's just a cute song. Y'all are doing the most. No. If they take our children, the world is over. Oh my God. Now let me show you how the matrix work. I told y'all all of these people that y'all vote into politics are the real problem. All of these politicians are bought and paid for. They're sold. Their jobs, they take on that energy too, that Pied Piper spirit. Their job is to lie to you and make you think that they have your best interests at heart while they're really under the table screwing you. I'm going to show y'all this video. Let me show you for context. I saw this video and it grinded my gears. Hold on. I'll give you an example. Andre Dickinson, is that his name? Dickens? The mayor of Atlanta? Watch how the people receive him. Look.
You gotta have a little fun. Watch this. Pulling up on the nature girls. They don't even know it. Oh my God, who is that? Oh my God, who is that? Who is that? Is that a nature girl? Oh my God, who is that? Hey, look, I knew it was a Friday. And I said, I gotta surprise some people today. Look at Sue Ross down there in her Olympic gear. I'm gonna do y'all like y'all do me. I'm gonna film y'all. Hey, y'all. In life, you gotta have a little.
Those women, the nature girls, are in the matrix because what they don't know is everything that's wrong with that city is directly tied to the person that they're. Everything that's wrong in that city is his fault. That's the matrix. These politicians that y'all love and adore, and I'm saying y'all because I don't vote. These politicians that y'all love and adore, who you think have your best interests at heart, are really your real arch nemesis. They are the actual enemy. And they put black faces in front of you so that you'll never think that they could possibly be the enemy. But these people are your direct enemies, okay? Everything that's wrong is through them, the very people you vote in. Keep that in mind. Go back to the other video. Florida State Representative. She's on here saying that she don't think nothing is wrong with drag shows. She feels like it's not sexual, so she don't see the big deal. She even goes on to say that she takes her children to drag shows. Now, again, drag shows and children should not even be together. But yet and still, we're normalizing it now. I remember a couple of years ago, they were saying bring children to the damn gay parades, to the pride parades. I got into it with somebody I used to know about that because this stupid ass bitch was on her way in the car with her children to a fucking gay parade. And it took her daughter to say, Mama, I'm with her. I don't want to go to a gay parade. You people are drinking this fucking Kool-Aid and y'all are offering up your children as sacrifices to this fucking demon. And it's a wolf in sheep clothing. It looks like a friend, but it's really a foe. Let's get into this Florida State Representative, and don't put this on Florida. Don't say, oh, this makes sense because it's Florida, because this is happening in Louisiana, Georgia, Florida, Illinois, Philadelphia. It's happening everywhere. So please do not make me don't get on here and put this on Florida. This is every fucking where. Everywhere there's a politician, this is what's happening.
I don't understand, like, there's no sexualization at a drag show. It's just people dressing up and singing and performing. I've taken my children to drag shows and it's fun. It's entertainment. It's wholesome entertainment. Yes. And it's nothing wrong. It's just like, I don't get it. I don't understand, like, there's no sexualization at a drag show. It's just people dressing up and singing and performing. I've taken my children to drag shows and it's fun. It's entertainment. It's wholesome entertainment. Yes. And it's nothing wrong. It's just like, I don't get it.
And you know what's the worst part? Most of these politicians be lying to y'all. Just like they lied and told y'all they got the jab and they didn't, just so you can go get it. They put the saline in their arm and told y'all it was the jab and then y'all duck it. Hit me up, Doc. Yup. Because the mayor got his, I know I need to get mine. Hit me up. Come on, Doc. Hurry up and shoot me up. That's what y'all did. Y'all don't even be realizing that they're part of the programming. The reason why she on the internet telling y'all that she take her kids to the show is not because she really do. That's so you can take your kids to the show. Do you understand that energy, that spirit, that Pied Piper? It's all a way to gather your children. And most parents are going to offer their children up as sacrifices because they'll be blinded to the witchcraft and think it's just entertainment. Oh, it's wholesome. It's not that big of a deal. My favorite state representative take her kids. Why can't I take mine? That's the witchcraft. You see what I'm saying? And remember, once they take the souls of the children, what does that do to the community? It leaves you in a what? Abyss. It leaves you in hell. Because a community is nothing without its children. Y'all caught on yet? Either way, the point is this. Drag queens, TSs, LGBTQ, none of that shit have no place around children. Not even heterosexual shit. None of that has a place around our babies. But if we continue to stay sleeping, then we'll continue to offer our children up as sacrifices to these demons. And these demons are, listen, if only you knew how many demons are hovering around you and your family and your babies, you would really be somewhere praying. I ain't even gonna lie. But we get so caught up with entertainment, we don't even be realizing when we in the middle of hell. Okay? At the end of the day, these children need to be protected, and the only protection they have are the parents. But if the parents are so engulfed in the matrix, then now you just basically open the door for these predators, these pedophiles, and all these demonic spirits, these Pied Pipers, to come in and just snatch your child up. And then you wondering why you and your child now beefing, why your child don't want to listen to you. Well, the demon got it. You know why? Because you was like this. Y'all sit down. Here, give him the iPad. Here. I don't want to hear all that. I'm on the phone. The demon got your child. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the demon got your child. Because you so caught up and engulfed in the matrix, you don't even realize that you just you opened the door wide open for the demon to come get your child. Man, y'all be careful out here, man. Y'all better get out there and start praying. Y'all better start grounding and meditating. But when I tell you this spiritual warfare is not to be played with, it is not to be played with. This shit is real out here. It's really real out here. And I don't think a lot of people understand how real it is, okay? Thank you for the super chat, Grandcaster. He says, or she says, I'm sorry. Good afternoon, Sirius Vu. Thanks for josting us through this Friday. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you, Grandcaster. Thank you. Are you a boy or a girl? Because I feel like you a girl, but I feel like you could be a boy. Can you let me know in the chat? I'll keep an eye out. Thank you so much, just so I'll know for future. Thank you, Grandcaster. Goddess Hathor, thank you for the super chat. Says Smithfield's food makes bacon for everyone, including McDonald's. There you go. There you go. So don't look at the brands, because when we go out to eat, we don't know what brand they're using, you know? Res Girls, thank you so much for the super chat. And even most importantly, thank you so much for making it rain beautiful.
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes.
Thank you, Res Girl. She says, hey, boo, it's the native girl. Can I get a junior, oh, junior? Junior, junior. I'm Illuminati. Can't you tell? He needs love. And he really do. I just did a video. Make sure y'all go check it out on the other channel. I just did a video, Junior. We got a new Junior in town, man. Thank you, Res Girls. I appreciate you for the super chat. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Star T's Lawson, thank you for the super chat. Says, you're right. It does smell like that Chinese food. Chinese food, I believe, is human feces. Not human feces, human remains. That's why it smells like a dead body. Thank you so much, Star T's Lawson. Jupiter Sun, thank you for the super chat. Says, boo, please check out the action movie Snowpiercer. It's a post-apocalyptic, oh, that's my kind of movie that features class division amidst climate change. Hold on. Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer. Say less. Thank you, Jupiter Sun. Y'all know I love me a good movie now. Y'all know I love me a good movie. I'm going to have to watch that either this weekend or at some point. It won't be today, though. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Tamiko Simone, thank you for the super chat. Says, a lot of drag shows happening at gay bars at night. My BFF since junior high also does pageants like male celebrities. It's a show for adults, period. I know. Thank you, Tamiko. I done been to, matter of fact, my homegirl had the drag shows at her baby shower. She was crazy. But no, it is not for children. It's not even for children to even concept the, or it's not even for children to grasp the concepts. It's not. But they want to make it like that by making it colorful. That's to attract the children. Pied Piper. Thank you, Tamiko. I appreciate you, beautiful. I fucks with Vu. Thank you again so much for making it rain.
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes.
Thank you for the super chat. I read it already. He says, my boo done got down today. My brain is about the bus, but keep on though. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, handsome. I appreciate you, my handsome boo. Thank you. And Goldilocks, thank you for the super chat. Says, I love you, boo boo. I hope you have a great weekend. You know what? I hope you have one too. I hope you have a great weekend, and I know I will, so I know you will as well. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. 7'3". You 7'3"? Thank you for becoming a new member. You 7'3"? Send me a picture. Thank you for becoming a new member. You 7'3"? You a girl or boy? Let me see. Send a picture so we know it's real. But thank you so much for becoming a new member. The Butterfly Voice, thank you for the super chat. Says, Voodoo, you and your emails or any way to contact you, please. The creative message for me was don't have anyone that support or believe in me and need to, what? Ask you something, please. Oh, yeah. VoodooDollPodcast@gmail.com. I am not a fan of DMs. I hate them. I get anxiety when I even look inside of them. I ain't even gonna lie. So anybody who want to get in touch with me, you'll never find me in a DM because I don't do DMs. You're gonna have to hit me up at VoodooDollPodcast@gmail.com. Every so often I might go in there, but for the most part, I'm scared of the DMs. I don't really do it. At any rate, with that being said, I'm going to hop up off of here. Educational Friday will be back in about an hour or so. So make sure y'all pull over, and pop off of that. Like the video, share the video, let the people know we was around here josing. And also research everything we spoke about and pay the information forward. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all Monday, if not the weekend, and for Educational Friday this evening at the other channel, The Dollhouse Reacts. Hit that link, VoodooDollTVShop.com, if you want to support the dog, get you some babe gear, and I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy.
Carol, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.